telling you, come on down to Wide Track here in Wilmington. We got some mighty fine bargains for you here. And don't forget to bring the kitty folks, because we got free pony rides and lollipops. How y'all doing? Well, we're in what they call Wellington.
Good morning, good morning.
Wellington, Utah. We're headed south on, I guess it's Interstate 191, I guess what it is, if I'm not mistaken. Headed south towards Gallup, New Mexico. So you will see a little snow, but we just went over the Rocky Mountains. It was, man, it was snow as it was snower than snow can be.
Scotty's here. Hey, Scott, welcome in. Good morning.
Hey, Scott.
Well, it's afternoon for you, but it's still 11 o'clock for us.
It's 11 o'clock here. We've been driving for a couple hours, but we didn't have no service through the mountains. So we just got over the Rocky Mountains.
Through the Rocky Mountains.
Or through the Rocky.
Through.
It was through.
Yeah. It got down to 18 degrees,
18.
and it was like a white out.
Ooh-wee.
It was a white, and I can see how they would say people would get snow blind, because you have to have sunglasses on to see.
Brighter than bright can be.
Yeah.
I videotaped it. I got some. You'll see it when we put the video together.
Yeah. Hello, Christian.
Hey, Christian, how you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in. I know we got about 5 or 6 in right now, but
Charles. Hey, Charles, how are you?
Hey, Fallen, Arkansas. What's going on? We're leaving Utah and heading towards New Mexico. Gallup, that is. Gallup, New Mexico.
And that will be our stop for the night.
Yep.
And it's like it's 36 out now.
Yeah, it's 36.
It's 50 degrees maybe, or almost 60 there.
I'll show you what we're looking at. Yeah. It's not nothing spectacular, but you can see the mountains still have a little snow around here.
Nothing like the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were beautiful.
Yeah, they were
back
gorgeous.
there in Utah.
Yeah.
It's like something. Hey, Linda Peterson. Hey, welcome in.
Oh, Linda, how you doing?
He's laying in the back.
Toby's back there just snoozing and amoozing.
Yeah. Cake, no eat meat day with cherry on top and more. Hello. 7. She says 7. Okay, 8 in there now.
Yeah, so there's 36 degrees, folks. It's cold.
Yeah.
Being from Texas, this is cold.
Yeah, this is cold for us.
Then we got salt galore on the roads here. And
hey, Jerry, welcome in.
I've had to wash my truck, I don't know, about 10 times on this trip, just to get the salt off the vehicles.
We have snow on the. We still have a little bit of snow on the
dash.
On the
hood.
On the hood. Yeah, we had ice on the windshield earlier.
So if you see something pop up,
if you follow us on Instagram, go over and look at Jesse's post he did on Instagram this morning about Lehigh, Utah.
And if you're not following us on Instagram, shame on you. No, I'm just joking.
I mean, it snowed like, 2 to 3 inches last night.
But it was a dry snow. It wasn't really a wet snow. It was a dry snow.
So it didn't
just
freeze
powder
on the roads. And
yeah,
I don't know if he's still there or not. Must be around the corner, probably.
Showing to be a cop up here on the right-hand side. We'll just have to wait and see.
See, there's a truck there.
65 there. Yeah, he's still there. Yep, you see, folks, that's what I use. That's why I use Waze. So you can tell me where all the po-pos are at.
I can't believe why. Anyway.
So we just stopped at a place called Maverick. Got very clean restrooms.
Maverick truck stop.
It's a truck. Where did you come from? You have all that snow on your truck. I said, we came from Salt Lake. Is it passable? I said, well, it's about, the snow was all the way up to my hood. It's about 4 foot high. And it took us, we were a 5 mile an hour crawl. And there were 2 ladies. I said, oh no, I'm not sure if we're going to make it in our little old car. I said, no, don't worry. I'm just playing with you. It ain't nothing. The roads were clear.
The roads were clear, but the snow was, you couldn't see. It was a whiteout.
It was a whiteout. But the roads were clear as can be.
Yeah.
But they plow and salt these roads like nobody's business.
The Bud Files. Hello.
There's your Bud.
Charles,
how you doing, Bud?
Charles is asking, any of the tornadoes get close to your home place? Not that we know of, Charles.
Not that we know of. We would have heard something from our son.
I know that there was some up in Dallas. My brother lives up in Dallas area, so they had their tornado sirens going off the other night. But not that I know of.
Look at that view, folks. Look at those mountains. Isn't that Rocky Mountains are awesome.
No, actually, those are the Book Cliffs, I think.
Oh, the book.
That's a different mountain
It's a
range.
different mountain range. Okay, well, whatever mountain range it is,
Because the Rockies are behind us
I'm
now.
telling you what, it's still rocky.
Yeah.
Those rocks are. I mean, this is the kind of territory you would see westerns being made in. In fact, when we get towards Moab, you're gonna see a lot of different statues, plateaus, mesas,
Dry.
balanced rocks, all that kind of stuff.
No snow.
Yeah,
Well,
probably won't be
I
no
don't
snow.
know. You never know. So, Cake No Eat Meat and more cherry on top says that is why I'd rather watch you than drive myself.
Well,
Yeah,
you're getting to
there's
see
a lot
it.
of people, but hey, that's okay.
That's why we're doing it. We're doing
Yeah.
it so you guys can enjoy it just like we are.
Yes, every mountain is rocky. That's for sure.
And every mountain has rocks.
Unless it's a sand dune. Sand dunes, those are big mountains too. A lot of them. Yep, it's Utah, Ian. Ian, you need to, I don't know if you saw Dad's Instagram short he put this morning. That's what we woke up to. Barb Brownlee, hello.
Hey Barb, how you doing?
Yeah, we're on the other side of Utah going towards New Mexico, right? Is our
Right, we're
next
heading
state?
towards New Mexico. Yeah, the next state we're going to. And
But yeah, this looks like Utah coming into Salt Lake also, but it's a different mountain range and
I don't know if the map will show it or
not
not.
as much snow as the Rockies had on Rockies. Oh, couldn't see them today because of the clouds, low coverage. Yesterday was pretty, but yeah, once Jesse gets the videos, well, once we get home, gets the videos put together, then we'll go from there. Let's see, here we got Homestead in the Woody. Hello.
Hey D, how you doing, D?
Judy Mae Collins. Good
I gotta
morning.
get around this guy. This guy's just,
Well,
he's,
there's a passing lane coming up.
I don't know.
Judy Mae Collins. You hear me? Yeah. Fisherman 506.
Come on,
Hey.
Dufresne, you put me behind.
Yeah, they have about a foot of snow up there. Fisherman 506. Just got home from a doctor appointment. T&J Homestead. Hey, Teddy and Jessica.
Hey, that's, let's see, we're Monday, that's gonna be Teddy. Jessica's working.
Jessica's probably out.
Yeah, it's Monday, it's this early. Teddy's, he's holding down the fort. Hope you're doing a good job, Teddy, because you know Jessica, how she is when she gets home and the eggs haven't been picked, the chickens haven't been fed, the goats haven't been milked, the foxes haven't been foxed, the cows haven't been cowed or mooed. You better get out there and do them chores, because Jessica, you don't want the wrath of Jessica. I'll guarantee that.
It is Teddy, and I am on a break. Yeah.
Just make sure whatever you do, Teddy, you just do those chores. 'Cause
Oh, Cake with Cherry says, Lisa, I appreciate you reading the full name, but I'm okay if you can call just Cake with Cherries, like others, if it is easier for you.
we're just gonna say cake. Well, I love me some cake. I don't know about y'all, but I love. Hey, we got a passing lane. Good deal. Thank you.
Barb Brownlee says, here working and enjoying the beautiful views. Yep. Oh, that's a little hill though, yeah. Yeah, look at more snow right here.
Now all I need is an inner tube.
Linda Peterson says, I know how to milk cows by hand. Cake says, cake is good.
Cake is good. In fact, I had some real good cake the other night for our niece's birthday. Our nephew does a great job. Oh, speaking of nephews, look at, I want to show everybody something. I'm going to flip the camera to show you something that our nephew made for us.
So Daniel.
So our nephew, we got 3 nephews that are in Utah, and their business is they make cabinets. Well, they do other things too, and they have an Etsy shop, but they do a lot of stuff with lasers and all this kind of stuff.
And
So
they're into these. There's a card game called Magic. Magic is everything.
Magic or something.
Something like that. Magic.
Yeah.
So it's a card game, and they make these boxes.
wooden boxes,
for people to
hardwood.
protect their cars and stuff. But anyway, so that's one of the things they do. And they've done cabinets, and they've also done sound systems. We have one of those sound systems in our house.
Speak up.
And so anyway, but
Just so they can hear you.
he has a, I'm speaking loud. He has a laser, okay, machine, and Jesse asked them to do our logo.
Just on a piece of wood. And this is what he did for me on some walnut. I don't know if y'all can see it.
No stain, no nothing. That's the color of the walnut wood.
Yeah, all he did was put a little, was it lacquer? Lacquer finish, put a little lacquer finish on it. Man, look at that. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, I can't remember what he called it.
It's made by Sherwin-Williams. So that's the, and then also, since I had our name,
Last name
logo, I had that. They made this for me. Beautiful stuff. I mean, it only took about 30 minutes to make them both. And
Or 30 minutes for about each one.
yeah, 30 minutes. Each
about an
one took
hour.
30 minutes, so about an hour for them to make this. I mean, that's cutting the wood, that's sanding the wood down, that's preparing the wood for the laser, and then putting the lacquer on it, and then so about an hour.
So it's nice. Beautiful. It came out really nice.
Yeah. So, if y'all are interested in something like that for your channel, we can put his Etsy. We'll put the Etsy. I got the card right here. You can just look. If you want a QR code, there's a QR
No,
code.
we don't have it.
There's a QR code if you want to hit the QR code with your phone. If I can steady it. Look at the road. It's like the worst ever.
Yeah, the worst
While I'm
part,
doing-
when you're trying to hold something steady. Lisa, so how far are you guys going today? Fallen, Arkansas said, I would love to have one for FAE. That would be a neat one.
But I can't. The road is just like
Yeah,
terrible.
but he'll put it in
I'll put it in the description.
the description later on once we stop tonight.
But they do all the kind of stuff. They make these beautiful boxes. Now they're not cheap. Now, mind you, they're expensive boxes.
Well, that puts
They
a lot of
don't
time
do
and
nothing
work.
cheap. But they put they made a box out of some wood called
Black, it was,
Wenge, W-N-G-E, Wenge, or maybe Wenge,
it was like a
Wenge.
black African wood.
It's heavy. It's a heavy wood, very dense, and it weighs probably the box alone weighs like 5 pounds. It's huge, and it's for the cards. Well, they made this for another person who purchased a regular, like a walnut box. Well, the guy got the walnut box, and 30 minutes later he called and says, "Hey, I want you to make me a box out of Wenge," and they did, and we got to see it. It's gorgeous, and it's Nielsen Designs is their company or their logo. Nielsen's Designs,
Hey, Brenda, welcome in.
which is Nielsen Design.
Yep, Nielsen Designs. And like I said, Jesse will put their link down, well, when we stop tonight.
Yeah.
He'll put it in the description. So Brenda's in here now.
Well, they did a beautiful job on
Yeah.
my logo, as you saw.
But yeah, they did a really nice job.
And
Tamara, hey
and
Tamara.
I said, well, I'm going to show these on my channel. And he said, yeah, go ahead. I said, you may get a few calls out of it, you may not, but I'm still going to show them. I want to give them some business because they're just starting out. They got a woodworking shop. They got this is a man's dream. The shop that they have and all the tools and the saws and they got a room dedicated for just about. They have a room dedicated for just about anything, including the paint booth. But it's just something else, and I was so happy that they got this going. They do excellent sound systems. We have one of their sound systems. Like I said, the stuff they make is custom. They don't do no cheap stuff. This ain't IKEA. They do solid wood stuff, and if you guys are interested, check them out.
Oh, Cake is saying, Jesse, nice ring.
The ring? Oh,
You're
yeah, I got that in. That's from an artist in Austin, Texas, and I got it in. Where was that? Where was I?
Riverwalk? No.
No, It's
I don't
out
remember.
past Lily.
I don't know. Welcome to my Cape Cod
Anyway.
Live. Hey, welcome in. He's asking where are we at now.
I got it out there. I got it in Central Texas someplace.
We are in Utah still.
Yeah, we're headed towards Wellington. Or was that one? No, we just passed Wellington. We're headed towards Gallup, New Mexico.
That's right, Cape. Made in the USA, not IKEA. That's for sure.
That's right. So if you want to help a USA business, and these are three brothers trying to get their business off the ground,
Our three nephews.
but they're three brothers.
I know.
They're our nephews,
They're
yes.
our nephews, but they're three brothers, yeah.
Yep.
My sister's kids.
And
Homestead in the Woody says, my husband is getting out of the vintage car builds, and I would love for him to be able to do something like that.
yeah, so I'm gonna get. They've already talked me into getting a laser cutter. I'm gonna get a laser printer, not a laser printer, laser. I guess it's a printer, a laser printer that etches into wood. Because Lisa makes ornaments. In fact, here's what I'm thinking. Once her mom stops making the ornaments, I think Lisa's probably going to take up the
Get somebody else to paint him.
We'll get Danny to paint them because he does a great job.
Or Andrew or Jacob.
Yeah, one of the brothers. Anyway, so we're gonna look into that. But anyway, so what do you think of the view? Look at this. I mean, I'm thinking. Woo! I'm thinking
The mountains.
Cherokee people. Cherokee. Anyway, I'm not gonna go and sing it today. But you look at the views here, and it's like, wow.
It's up to 39 degrees now. We were down to 18 going through the pass there.
Brenda's in here, right?
Yeah, Brenda's here.
Welcome in, Brenda. I'm glad you made it early. Didn't just catch it toward the end like you normally do.
Brenda said, can you show the card again? Did you say it was on Etsy?
They have an Etsy shop. They have an Etsy. It's called Nielsen Design. And I'll see if I can.
Wait a minute. Let me
Hold on.
turn it around.
Close enough. Balance it. Just balance on my hand here. You can get that QR code. If it's on there that you like, you can always
Sorry.
request it.
Yeah, your arm is not steady.
Sorry.
Yeah, or take a screenshot and then you can
Then you can scan it.
scan it.
Did you get it, Brenda?
We have Nielsen Design on Etsy.
Yes. Nielsen Design on Etsy. You used to see some wooden boxes there.
Those are for the it's a weird, but
Yeah, some magic.
which he meant. These are kind of like the cards that
That they make the boxes for.
Yeah, that they make the boxes for, and they're, I want to say magic is everything, or magic to nothing, or something like that.
I think somebody who's, some of the, if you will, no pun in, I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but some of the nerdy folks that do that kind of stuff can tell you what it is. I don't know. I'm not nerdy enough to tell you what
Yeah,
that
he
is.
said Jacob's. It's Daniel, Andrew, and Jacob.
Daniel, Andrew, and Jacob. So if you see any one of their names on that channel, then
3 bars. 20 in here. Wow, you guys like us.
so, sorry, folks. I know you don't want to see the tail end of an 18-wheeler, but I'm behind him.
I know, but
can't-
that's why we got a rock in the windshield.
But I can't help it. You mean to stop?
No, but you don't have to be right up on his
Well,
butt.
I got to be on his tail if I'm going to pass him. I can't go 100 yards back and then try to pass him. I don't care what you say. I ain't doing it.
Oh, welcome to my Cape Cod
And
Life.
my-
Says Magic the Gathering. I'm
Magic
nerdy.
the Gathering. That's it. I knew Cape Cod. Somebody would
He's
come
nerdy,
through.
he said.
Magic the Gathering. So it's some kind of a game that they go online and they do. It's you collect
like,
cards.
what the kids did, the Pokemon, those cards like that. They
Yeah,
collect cards, but some of these cards are expensive.
Yeah.
I think Jacob said some of them could run up to like $30,000.
Don't give me the line. I don't know what it is.
People who have money, I guess, play that.
Okay, now I gotta clear.
Well, there you still.
Let's just hope I
It's
can get
windy too.
see a truck. I see a truck.
See the top of that truck.
All right, dude. Now I can change it around. Now you can see. I'm
I know.
I'm
Look at
around
that.
that truck.
Look at that mountain there, coming right out there. Oh, Jerry and Linda are in the back seat with
Yeah.
Toby.
Now, y'all better be good back there. I don't want to hear no fighting like y'all did the other day. Yep. Now this reminds me of Rio Bravo and movies that Clint Eastwood used to make. The Duke. And remember, Hi-Yo Silver. The Lone Ranger. Getting less and less snow. Be more and more desert here pretty soon. And if it wasn't for my little rubber ducky, that camera would be bouncing all over the place. That rubber ducky's keeping that camera from bouncing as much. Speed limit's 65 posted, and I'm going 74. Hoping I don't get pulled over. But we're in the middle of nowhere.
Jerry says, "Stand on your side, Linda." Linda says, "I won't fight, Jesse." And Jerry says, "Toby is between us. He's being good." Yeah, he's laying down.
Y'all better not fight, because if y'all fight, I'm
Funny.
going to pass the next Buc-ee's. We won't stop.
Oh, Tamara and David said, "My eldest son has a room full. I don't care for it."
What, Magic the Gathering?
Well,
Cards?
Probably that, or
I don't even understand it. Some of the stuff these cards said on them, it was way over my head.
Yeah.
I had no idea what they were saying. It must have been another language. I mean, it was that foreign to me.
Yeah, we've never heard of it.
Yeah, but
Scott needs to pee.
they made one box for some guy, and then they started getting all kind of orders.
Yeah, you're gonna have to hold him, Scott. There's nowhere.
Look at all the salt.
Yeah, mine's worse.
But yeah, we had a great time. So also, I'm going to be dropping a video on the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. We got to go to the Mormon Tabernacle Choir. Well, that's not the sanctuary; it's their tabernacle, basically, and watch them live. And the sound in there was like, I mean, it was epic. It was majestic.
Yeah, no microphones or
No
anything.
microphones or anything, and you could hear a pin drop in this place.
It was called Music and the Spoken Word.
Yes.
And they do it every Sunday
From 9:30.
at 9:30 a.m. Mountain Standard Time.
And they go live, and they
Yep.
go live. So when we were there, they were doing it live, and we couldn't clap between each song. We couldn't have our cell phones on. I mean, I had mine on vibrate, so it didn't matter. And I did I recorded while they were practicing. And they
That
did
still sounded
they
great.
did the full run through practice, and then they did the one that they do live. And when they did the live version, we couldn't have our cameras on. But oh my goodness!
Yeah.
If you've never heard the Mormon Tabernacle Choir, and they do inaugurations. They do how many dates a year?
Oh, I don't remember.
It's like 27 or anyway. They do
I don't
they do a
remember.
lot of dates per year where they sing, and until you hear it live, it's just and the pipe organ they got there, been there since the 1800s, all made out of wood and brass and copper and silver. They're just humongous pipe organs. The pipe organ itself, the organ part, is probably like 8 levels of keys and like 3 levels of foot pedals. So the guy's, you got to be very well trained to run that organ.
CC's Texas Garden, welcome in. Oh, Tamara was saying they lost me at 10-point pitch.
basically like an assembly process that they got going with those boxes. And these boxes are specifically made for those cards, and they're getting a lot of orders. So, and Daniel was supposed to be meeting with some guy. Well, I know he's going for training, but he's supposed to meet with some guy to show him how to branch into the web, because they want to create a website just for that.
Yeah, their next venture, I think they're going to try and do outdoor furniture.
Yeah, they're going to work on doing outdoor furniture. Kind of like the same thing that you would, you buy from IKEA in a box. They'll make the furniture out of teak
Or cedar.
And then they'll take it apart, dismantle it, and then they'll ship it in a box, and you reassemble it.
Which I think would be cheaper than shipping it
Yeah, fully assembled.
fully assembled.
Yeah, so we had a great time. We stayed with our niece Jennifer. Jennifer was an excellent host. She has dogs, so they were dog friendly. Toby loved it.
Except for the bigger one. Well, yeah, he just circled around.
He kept
them.
himself. He's 90-something years old.
Yeah, he's an old man, and he doesn't like other people coming around. And well, the people are okay. It's just the dogs. Just like with Zephyr, my mom's dog. He, skirted around him, kept away from him. Jerry says, Jesse, Lisa, I'm trying to be at 700 subs before you get home. And thanks for coming in on Saturday to my live. We'll do it again this next Saturday at 4 Central Standard Time. Well, we should be able to. And we come on live at 5 right after that, Jerry. So we should be able to come on there.
We should.
What's today? Monday? Yeah.
Monday we should. Well, we're going to be home way before that.
Yeah,
but
we'll be home before that. So.
We come on live Saturday. We got some goodies for you guys.
Mrs. Creekside Maples. Hey, my favorite Texas travelers. Yeah, that's us.
We're starting to look more and more like Texas. We're getting flatter and more desert.
Oh, Jerry says he's only 4 away.
From 700?
Yep.
Oh, come on, folks. We got 20-something people in here, or at least 15.
16 now.
16. Let's help them out. Let's help a brother out.
Passing lane in a half a mile. Yeah.
I'm sure we can get him 700. Let's see if we can get him 700 from our live here.
CC's Texas Garden says.
And we're going to Gallup, New Mexico. So why don't y'all just gallop on over his channel, hit that subscribe button. Well, no, you know what? I'm not going to tell you to subscribe. I want you to watch his videos. If you like what he's putting out, subscribe. Hey, if you don't like what he's putting out, at least give him a thumbs up. That's fine, because you know what? Every channel's not for everybody. I'm not into crocheting and knitting and stuff. I'll give you a like, but that's not my thing. But if it's your thing, go by all means hit it.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to tell you to subscribe to Jerry, but he does a little bit of everything. Him and his wife, they meddle in a little bit of everything. Homestead. This is homestead related stuff too, folks. I ain't talking about stocks and bonds, and he's not going to tell you how to rebuild an engine. No, we're talking about homesteading kind of stuff. So cows, goats,
chickens.
Chickens.
Yeah, he's got chickens.
Yeah, he even does some lives now. So check him out. And if you like it, hit that sub. If not, just give him a thumbs up. And if you do go, tell them Jesse and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead sent you.
So CC's Texas Garden said, my garden is getting full, planting my seedlings out today. Yeah, It's been nice weather there.
Yes.
Tamara said, awesome. I planted bulbs yesterday. Need to start vegetable seedlings this week. CC said, Tamara and David, wonderful. I planted bulbs yesterday too. I know. I think.
Speaking of bulbs,
I got bulbs to take home from Costco, and I got bulbs at home to plant. And I got to plant them when I get home, and
got a few to give away.
Yeah, I got a few to give away too, and I'm hoping they'll come up because I should have planted them before we left, but that's okay. We'll see what happens.
Right.
I got the itch. My mom's were coming up, the yellow daffodils, I think they were, and then she had some purple crocus coming up. And if they can survive in the cold, they can
Was Joni in here when we showed the blocks?
No, but I don't think Tony's in there yet.
No, Tony's not in
Tony's
there.
out running errands, but he's doing at the moment. He's doing well.
Running errands.
He's in the. Well, he was in Home Depot earlier, so now he's in the other.
Running errands.
Dee says, "Oh my! I spent yesterday and started a poo ton of seeds yesterday. I hope they all come about." A poo ton.
They will. They will. Yeah, and I don't know about you guys, but this is a gorgeous day compared to what we've been seeing. It's 47 degrees now. We went from 18 degrees up to 47. So.
Oh, Cece said, I did winter sowing for the first time. It worked for zone 9A. Yeah, I think we're 9 something. Dee says, I was being nice and not cussing. Yeah, I know, but it still sounds funny when I say it.
Lisa sows in the summer and the winter. I don't see why you can't sow in the summer.
Well,
You don't have
last
a-
summer it
you
was
don't
so
have-
hot we didn't get nothing.
Yeah, but you have a singer, don't you? And you can sow.
Oh,
You can sow year round with that thing.
right. Okay.
Or is it a brother?
Okay. You're funny. Tamara says the full worm moon will rise tomorrow at 7:40 a.m. Spring is here.
The full worm
Moon.
moon.
It says worm, but maybe warm.
Is that to get
It might be warm.
warm?
full
Maybe it's a
moon.
warm moon. Yeah, maybe it's a typo. Well, you just never know.
Almanac.
It's, yeah. So we got 19. So I know there's some people that weren't in here earlier. So earlier we were discussing what we did while we were in Utah, in Salt Lake. We got to visit the family, obviously, and then we also got to go see the Mormon Tabernacle Choir live in person, and it was a phenomenal concert that they put on. It was only 30 minutes long, but they did like 8 songs. It was just something you had to hear in person. And I've heard them, Christmas time
On the TV.
on TV,
yeah.
on inaugurals, and those are good if you got a good sound system, which we do, by the way, because our sound system came from the Nielsen brothers. Anyway, Nielsen Designs, and if you don't have a good sound system, they do an excellent sound system. It's all custom.
One does the woodworking, another does the electronics, and another does the painting, and yeah, they all work together.
Yeah. So the only other thing is you're fixing to do a passing lane here.
Oh,
Okay.
Cece said they had a full moon last night. Yeah, we couldn't see it.
It was all
We had 2
snow.
to 3 inches of snow in Utah, or Salt Lake area.
Yep.
And let's see. Fallen Arkansas says, anyone play Rook? And Brenda says it's supposed to rain for the next 4 days.
Man, I haven't heard that name Rook in a long time.
Tamara says she plays cribbage, canasta, spades, and solitaire, and pitch.
Well, the snow zone gone.
Yep, snow zone is gone.
So anyway, so we went to my nephew's woodworking shop. They have a woodworking shop that they do cabinetry work. They do special boxes or special hardwood stuff, and then they also make custom-made sound systems. Okay, surround sound systems for your house. Now. Everything they do is custom, so it's not like something you buy at Kmart or Walmart or anything like that. This is all custom stuff. Well, we were in the shop, and I said, well, can you laser cut my logo? And they said, piece of cake.
Yeah, for those of you that didn't see it,
For those of you who didn't see it,
it's on a piece of
they
walnut
just got a
wood.
piece of walnut, and they laser cut my logo for me right there. It took about 30 minutes to make this, with the cut, the prepping the wood, and putting the lacquer finish over it. It came out beautifully. So if you're interested in getting your logo made on some wood somehow, on a box or just on a slab of wood to display, you can go to Nielsen Designs on Etsy, and they can do this for this kind of stuff. And this is very thin cut. They can go really deep. and he also does inlays. So he's gonna do me one.
It's not that thick of a piece of wood, but it's just on the very.
He's gonna do me one of these with inlays. So in other words, where the mountains are at, it'll be black. Where the line underneath the mountain, that'll be the water, which will be blue, and then he'll have an orange or reddish flame. It's gonna pop.
They'll be crushed gemstones, I think.
Yeah, it's crushed gemstones that he inlays into it. So he'll do that. The other logo he made for me was our name that I had I just happened to have it on my phone. This is our name crest or whatever you want to call it. So he etched that for me into the same thickness wood.
Hey Virginia, welcome in.
And it's just beautiful.
Yeah,
so and I told him I'm going to show this on my channel. I'm going to show people what y'all do, and he said, fine. If they want us to make it, just send them to our Etsy
Etsy
store.
Put their link in the description when we stop for the night.
Just send them a message on Etsy, and tell them what you want. And if you have a rendition or a screenshot of what you want, they can do it. If it has anything to do with laser cut, inlays, anything like that, they can do it. They make cabinets. So you need new cabinets, custom cabinets out of maple, mahogany, whatever kind of wood you want. They make cabinets. But they're three brothers, which are our nephews. They just started out a few years ago, so they're young, but they got a great shop. I'll tell you what, if you're into woodworking like I am, I got into their shop. I didn't want to leave. It was just, I had every tool. They had every station you could ever possibly want. And we're talking about big stuff like Grizzly and some of the SCM or SMC. Beautiful, beautiful stuff.
The saw they had was what, an Italian?
They have a saw there that'll cut a 4x8 or 10 by 4x10 even. Laid flat. It'll cut horizontal. It's called vertical. It was amazing.
It wasn't a cheap saw.
The saw alone is like between 10 and 12,000. But they got all the right tools. They got everything.
Linda Peterson or Cece says I haven't figured a logo for my channel yet.
But if you do, and you want it etched in stone or etched in wood, this is ours. They did that in 30 minutes. Isn't that beautiful? That's just.
Well, it's all computerized. So
it's all computerized, and then the laser cut. It just cuts it with a laser. It's amazing.
Yeah, it was neat to watch. He did a time lapse.
And I did a time lapse. I'll put the time lapse up eventually.
Hey, PSV Odyssey, welcome in. He's listening while he's driving.
Well,
hey, Rochelle is the king and queen of lives.
No, I don't know about that.
Yep, Rochelle.
King and queen of showing y'all.
We're running from the snow. Yep, it's almost gone here. It's all behind us now. It's 50. Wow, it's 50 degrees out right now.
Yeah.
But we were
18
up in the pass. In the Rockies.
Just less than.
And it was probably like 6 or 7 feet.
2 hours ago.
There.
Yeah, 2 hours ago it was 18. Now it's 50. But we're in land.
Do they have a glow forge?
No, I don't know. I wouldn't. I was looking at the woodworking stuff, so they might. I don't know. They had band saws. They had sanders. I mean, small sanders. They had one that's like up to 30 inches, I think. 30-inch sander, belt sander.
Rochelle says, "Ooh, who's the good, bad, and the ugly? I'm the good. He's the bad and the ugly."
Well, no.
Cece says 80 degrees there.
The good is Toby, the bad is me, and the ugly is me. I'm the bad and the ugly.
Yeah, going through the pass back there, it was so white. I mean, it was like you would call it a blizzard, a whiteout.
It was, it was blinding.
But yeah, I can understand why people would say they get snow blinded. Because it is so bright. I mean, you can't.
I mean, it was a kind of blindness where you had to put a cardboard in front of your face and just cut a little slit so you could see. That's how blinding it was.
It was bad, yeah. Yeah, there's mountains on the left of us that had snow on them.
same range.
Linda likes sitting in the back of Toby. He's a good puppy dog.
Yeah.
He is laying down. He's curled
Well,
up.
now you got another mountain range coming up here on the left. I'm not sure if that's
in the blankets.
that might be another part of the Rockies.
Well, no, the Rockies are not over this far.
Well, then them Sierra Madre or Sierra Mountains. High Sierra, might be the High Sierras. That might be what it is. See, I'm not good on my mountains geography.
Can you text a link to Tony?
Link of what?
A link to Tony so they can come on and they can watch both of us drive.
I don't know. I've never done that.
On YouTube?
Well, I'm on YouTube, Tony. I'm not on StreamYard. So I don't think you can do. Well, I think I can if I was to get out and then create a stream with somebody else. Look at the mountains straight ahead. Now I don't know what mountains they are, but you can see they're way. I mean, way up there.
Yeah, those might be the.
Those aren't the High Sierras. Okay, so we're traveling from Salt Lake City to Gallup, to Gallup, New Mexico. If somebody can look at a map and tell us what mountain range that is, we're headed southeast on 191 or Highway 6.
I-70. Oh, we're on 6 now. We're fixing to turn onto I-70 east, and that's gonna be. Those are the Roan. Or the Book Cliffs. This is Roan Cliffs over the mountain range. See?
Okay, so the ones we get back there, then we're still the Rockies then.
Well, maybe, I guess.
See, there's a split there. Here's another range on this side.
No, because this is breaking off over here. The Rockies. Right
Okay,
there
so
where we
I'm
went
fixing
through.
to do an interchange here from
Yep, he's fixing to get on the I-70 east.
3/10 of a mile.
Going through.
To Moab and Green River. Yep. And there's Salina to the right.
That's weird. The way you're going through what, Amarillo?
No, that's past.
No, I know that, but
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, we're going towards Amarillo.
down through Albuquerque.
Yep. Through Albuquerque. We'll be in Albuquerque by morning.
Oh, but that's okay. Gallup. Let's see, where am
Up from San Antonio.
I? Oh, you're going over
Everything
here.
that I
Then you're going
got
straight down. And then
is just what I got.
you didn't want to go through Colorado, huh?
Nope. Snow's
Okay.
too bad.
We're going down before.
I ain't got a
course, we
job.
may hit,
What I got is mine.
We may hit snow.
You think so?
Yeah, once we get closer to Colorado or whatever.
Well, the ladies said they came from here and it didn't have any snow. They said the roads were clear, so I'm gonna have to go with what they said.
Yeah, so let's see. Very flat land. That's right, Jody. Tamara is taking my crafts to Afton. They have a big swap meet once a month. This month is her first of the year. Fun place, local. Well, good, Tamara. I hope you do well there.
Yeah, and especially with the weather being cooler, I think you'll have a good time.
Dee says that kind of looks like Montana to me.
Yeah, I mean it looks like this. Just about every state has something that looks like this.
Brampton says, wait, where did you come from?
We came from Salt Lake City,
Utah.
and we're headed towards. Well, we're right at Green River now, but we're headed towards Moab.
So, Feathered Friends Homestead, welcome in. Said hello, everyone.
Oh,
Where
and
are we traveling
the
today?
the speed limit went up to 80. There was a cop there. You see a cop on
Feathered
it.
Friends is in Colorado. It's supposed to snow tonight.
Yeah.
Hey, Sam, I am. Guess who is out and about?
We were looking at the maps and the different routes and stuff, and the Colorado route was just too risky with the snow.
Could it be Bryce Canyon? I guess it could be anything.
It could be anything, huh? So I'm not up on my geography when it comes to mountain ranges and stuff.
Let's see. Brenda says, I keep looking on Etsy, but there's all kinds of stuff under PSV Odyssey says there's a beautiful canyon before Green River. I did a video on it. So Joni, did you get MIM's email yesterday?
It's Nielsen
Designs.
And it's NEI, not NIE. It's NEI.
LSEN.
There's a story behind the NEI, why it's spelled that way. So it goes way back to his great grandfather. So anyway,
Oh yeah, he was in the military. Something about the.
he was actually in the military to be a parachutist.
Okay.
He was going to be a jumper out of a plane, and this was back during the war. In fact, he went to Normandy. He was at Normandy. He said it was Omaha. He was at Omaha, and he stormed the beach at Omaha, and he survived, thank God. But he wasn't supposed to be there. What happened was he went to flight school or jump school, and when you're in the military back then, they would put your dog tag number they would tattoo it on your arm, and then on left arm, and then would tattoo your service number on your right arm. Well, he had all the tattoos ready to go, and something happened where he got hurt or something right before he was scheduled to go to flight or to be a flight airborne jumper, and he couldn't go, so they gave him orders to be in the infantry or something, and he had to go to Normandy. But so when they spelt his name on his left arm, they misspelt it. They spelled it NEILSON or SEN, and that was wrong. And the guy said, "Well, it's alright, no regrets, right?" And so he went with it. That's the way his name was for the rest of his life, because it was tattooed on his arm as NEI instead of NIE, which we thought was kind of funny, but. Instead of
no, we're not going to Denver, Jerry. We're going down towards Gallup, Mexico.
We're staying here on, I guess, 70.
Yeah, but 17 miles, then we'll exit 182 and go to US 191 south.
So we're just going. This just is a little jump
towards
over.
Crescent.
191.
Okay, Sam. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Sam. Appreciate you, bub. Has anybody found their Etsy store? Let me know if you have or haven't.
Well, Brenda did, but she said they have a lot of stuff under Nielsen Designs.
Well, just look for those wooden boxes. I think that's the first thing you'll see.
Yeah, they're card boxes. I don't Magic the Gathering.
Magic the Gathering, yeah.
Card boxes.
If
I
you
want
do,
to say they're a little bit over $100, between 100 and 150, I think.
if you do find it, Brenda, please post a link for me. I don't think they're in.
Yeah, Bearded Eagle, welcome in.
Or you know what? You can send a text to Nielsen. Tell me, give you the link to Daniel. He's at the shop now.
I don't know if I have his number.
Oh, well, I have it on my phone.
Yeah, I know you have it on yours.
Because I sent some stuff to you. No, maybe I did. Crescent Junction, 16 miles. That's where we're turning.
Crescent Junction. Well, yeah, Jessica put it in the link this afternoon when we stopped.
Wow, that bird was close.
Scott says, I looked, we couldn't find them. That's where I was.
NEILSEN. No.
Well, I haven't looked myself, so I don't know.
NEILSEN.
Yeah, S-E-N. N-E-I-L-S-E-N.
Amarillo by morning.
Brenda says she found it, but can't find a way to share it.
I'm from San Antonio. Everything that I got
RV.
is just what I got. You can't figure out how to share it? Come on, Brenda.
Mountains up there, but it's not one of them.
Are
Yeah.
those book ones? They're bookshelf?
No, that's what these are, I believe.
Okay. I ain't got it done, but what I got is mine. do kind of look like a plateau or a bookshelf or whatever you want to call them. Those are the other ones we saw from way back there.
Those are
Where
book cliffs.
book cliffs, okay. So if you're in,
Yes, they're standing up.
if you're into reading, then those are the mountains that you would want to see. It's right there.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. You look like they're books standing up on it.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, and then we'll be passing through the Arches National Park.
Yeah, we might get some good shots at the
All the way to
Arches.
Moab.
Yeah, the Arches National Park. We might find someplace to get some good shots there. For those of you who've never been this way, yeah, raise your hands if you've ever traveled this road. Clap if you've never have. Send me a smiley face if you loved it. Send me a sad face if you wish you could be here with us. No, I'm playing. You don't need to do all that. I'm just playing. He's all over the road. Look at that mountain range, folks. It's like, wow. And when we were in Salt Lake, those mountains seemed like they were like, I don't know, less than 20 minutes away from you.
Linda says got it, but it won't share. Oh, Brampton got it, says I can share it.
Brampton did it. Way to go, Brampton. I knew you could do it.
Oh, Brampton said I don't have the link. Send it to me on Instagram.
Near. Okay, here we got some rolling hills here.
Let me see if I can
Ain't seen a lot of water out here. Don't know if they got much rain. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day. For those of you guys just getting in the chat, we were coming from Salt Lake City, Utah, where we were in the mountains and it was 18 degrees, down to
Thank you, Rochelle.
Gallup, New Mexico. She find it?
Yeah, she shared it.
Thank you, Rochelle. I knew I could count on you.
Majestic, that's right. They are, even these are majestic.
Yeah.
I have to take a picture.
Anything outside of what you're normally living around is going to be majestic and just awesome. And the clouds are just like pillows. They just stay in there in one position. They don't move. You wonder, wow. So there must not be much wind. Yeah, speed limit's 80. I'm going 75. And the only reason I'm going 75 instead of 80 is to keep the wind noise down. 'Cause that wind noise is something fierce. So it looks like with the way we're going now, and the speed we're going, should arrive at our destination at 4:35 p.m., folks, which is, I think, still going to be mountain time. If New Mexico is still in mountain time zone. I'm not really sure of that. So they just say it's wherever you're at, it's 4 hours and 39 minutes from now. We should reach our destination.
Two little banjos, let's go, yeah. Our cabin in the woods, hello, hello.
Tony, what's going on, Tony?
Mod Power, yep. Mod Power.
That's right. You got some good.
Mod Squad.
They got some good folks in there. Got good wrenches. They know how to use them too. Yep, that's right. That's right. is off to the right. I do not know what mountain range that is, but there's a beautiful mountain range with snow all over.
I don't know if that's towards Moab or not.
I don't know. You can see those mountains over that way, folks.
Yeah.
And I don't know what range that is.
It's not the Rockies. They're behind
It's
us.
not the Rockies, okay.
No, we
Maybe,
left the
maybe,
mountains.
maybe that's the high Sierras. I don't know. I don't get. They're just high, folks.
Flagstaff, Arizona. Don't forget Winona. Stay away from Saginaw. That will not just say it. Canyonlands National Park, maybe.
Yeah, well, it looks like we might get through some of that. Moab.
Our cabin in the woods is still waiting on you, so you can work on the fence.
You know what, Tony? I really like that video you put out about how to use that the post hole, the T-post. How you put the T-post in the ground with using that? I guess you post pounder, whatever you want to call it. That was a pretty good video, and you got them posts pretty straight. I was impressed how straight you got that fence.
Oh, it's Sierra Nevada Mountains. That's what he says.
Sierra Nevada, there you go. And I can see that being a Sierra Nevada because it's close to Nevada.
I think it is mountain wise.
Yeah. I think the last time we drove through the Sierra Nevada mountains, that's where we saw the Roadrunner and the Coyote chasing each other. Meaning, if you catch you, you through. Ding 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 ding. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, Charles says you have a lot of fencing to do, my friend. Take it easy.
Ding 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 ding
There's
ding
the
ding.
railroad train with empty cars over there on the left.
I bet you guys didn't know I knew that Roadrunner song.
Not moving.
Car stop.
There's spots of snow out here, so
Yeah, it's 49. What was it, 50, 51 back there? 50.
could have been.
It's 49 now.
Pretty blue sky. Our cabin in the woods says we did 150 T-posts in a day.
You know what? I was telling people
Wow.
in a live way back, I wish I could have been the guy that invented the T-post because that is the most common. I mean, I'm seeing them right now. That's all you see is T-post. The most common fencing material out there, outside of barbed wire. The T-post is the most common fence material seen in the United States. I'd be a very rich man, and I would venture to say that the amount of T-posts that are in the ground right now is not millions, not billions. It's in the trillions. I would say there's trillions of fence posts out in the USA.
Yeah, this is, I mean, hundreds just right here along the road in a mile. Tracy Thompson, good afternoon.
I wonder if-
Welcome in.
I wonder if there's a Google. I wonder if there's a Google information that talks about how many T-posts are out on the ground. Because I mean, they're just everywhere. And I was talking about maybe they have them up north in Canada, but man, it would have been nice if they had some way of heating your windshield wipers. Has some sort of a heat mechanism to keep them warm, keep the ice from freezing on it. Because what happens is whenever it was going across the glass, the ice would just streak. God, dog, I wish I'd have come up with some kind of design to have a heated windshield wiper.
Yeah.
They probably already have them. I don't know if they do or not.
Brenda's at 66 there and high is 74 until tomorrow.
So,
Tracy wants to know where we're headed today.
we're headed to Gallup, New Mexico. Now, for those of you who just may have popped in, like Tony, we were talking earlier, and they shared the link. Rochelle or Brenda, somebody shared the link.
Yeah, Rochelle did.
This is what my nephew made for me while we were there in Salt Lake City. I don't know if it's backwards or not for you guys, but it's a laser cut piece of maple, a walnut, laser cut with our logo because he has a laser cutter there. And I thought that was, I mean, he was showing you all the stuff he's done. I said, hey, can you do my logo? He said, yeah. And he did this in about 30 minutes.
I think it's right, the right side.
Yeah. It's a Lazy Days Ahead?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's right side up. So he made this logo for me, and then he also made our last name logo. It's not a logo, but it's a little crest thing I had on my phone, and so that's our last name. But if you got something you want laser cut into wood, and he also does inlays, so he could inlay that with gemstones that are crushed gemstones and different colors. So for example, if you wanted the word LEOS, I wanted that in red, you could put some kind of ruby crushed stone,
Maybe blue or turquoise.
or whatever color you want. But you can't beat the quality. He did a great job.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
And he's gonna do a test on mine to do the different colors inlay. He does inlays, but he's just now getting into the inlay with the color, and he's gonna do my logo with the blue water going across the top there, and then the orange and reddish flame. And then, he's also gonna even put a white head on that eagle, so it look like a golden eagle, the American eagle,
The bald eagle.
bald eagle, and then put some green right there where the trees are at. I mean, he could just do about anything with that inlay and the laser cut. But if you're interested in that, Brenda or Rochelle have dropped the link to their Etsy page. Right now they're making boxes. They got this big demand for these boxes that they're making for, what was it, Magic the Willingness?
Magic the Gathering.
Oh, Magic the Gathering. And
Apparently that's pretty popular with some people.
well, the younger...
I only said there's like 40 million people that play that game.
Yes, but it's something that, I don't know, it's like Dungeons and Dragons or something, but it's beyond me.
It's nerdy, he said.
And he said you got to be a nerd to play it, and you got to understand, how it's played and how the cards
You
work.
gotta spend the money for the cards.
And you got to spend the money for the cards, but hey, if you're into that kind of stuff, by all means, go for it. I ain't got time for that. I'm gonna spend my retirement enjoying my time.
Yeah. Hello, Mark. Welcome in.
Mark from Little Ridge.
Yes.
Hey, Little Ridge, how you doing, bub? We're just traveling from Salt Lake to, well, you can look at it, the desert. Look at this. On the left here, that says Hollywood right there all over.
That's awesome. I like how they're just layered, like books.
And I can see the whole row of Indians up there just waiting for us to pass by, and they're going to come down and try to steal our horse and our carriage. Mm-hmm. Well, they're going to have to outrun these 350 horses I got. Anyway,
That's pretty.
That's beautiful. 3.6 miles. We're going to cut off to 187, exit 187 to 191 south.
Yep.
I hope there's no other lives going on right now that you guys need to be in, but we appreciate y'all traveling with us and enjoying the beautiful roadside attractions. It's the law. Slow down, move over for emergency, okay?
Hey, Gina versus Gina, welcome in.
Gina versus Gina. Are y'all ever going to get over it and quit fighting against each other? Gina versus Gina.
Yep, happy Monday.
Who's winning?
Mark says it looks like it does here in Arizona to me, LOL.
Exactly. Well, like I said, every state has its beauty, and this looks kind of like Arizona, but it's not. It's still Utah.
Dennis Ramsey, thumbs up. Hey, welcome in.
Welcome in.
Creekside, that's okay. We know. Gotta go for a bit to unload stuff.
You do what you got to do, Tony.
Yeah, you do you.
You do you, and I'll do me. And if you guys have to drop out to go take care of, because life happens, and it's Monday. You got to take care of business or go watch another video, another live. We understand.
Yeah.
You don't have to stay here with us the whole way.
No.
We're wanting to share our travel, and we're glad that there's people willing to watch. And
That's nice.
it's just so beautiful and majestic, and just the United States has got some of the best landscape. I tell you, it's just breathtaking.
As you can see, we haven't gotten out much in the last couple of years.
Well, no, but the thing is this is beauty that you can only gather as it's happening. And yeah, you can look at books and you can look at TV shows and whatever, but the thing is, when you see it in person, live and in person, it's just a little bit more. It just means a little bit more. So, are you gonna?
Gina says never, and as usual, Gina won.
Gina always wins. I tell you, Gina, my money's on Gina. I guarantee you, Gina's gonna win.
Tony says jeepers, they will never catch you.
Jeep, Jesse enjoying every path.
Oh, those are just cool
What's that?
cliffs over there.
Oh yeah, I mean that says westerns, Hollywood westerns.
Yeah. Those are just.
Next service is 65 miles. Do you need to go to the restroom?
Yeah, but it's not a rest area.
No, it's an
It's a
extra. I
gas
mean, to
station.
get a gas
Where's
station.
on gas?
I got half a tank. We probably ought to get some gas here.
65 miles?
I mean, I got enough to get gas over where we're going,
No, because I don't know what it is.
but we're going to stop here at Thompson Springs.
You don't have to.
Oh, you don't have to?
No.
Okay, all right. Then we won't stop at Thompson Springs. Never mind. Never mind. We got 65 miles presently. And then we find the rest area.
Yeah.
If not, if we can't find the rest area, I know where there's a rock.
Yeah. You're going to stand up next beside me.
It is only 46 degrees.
It's better than 19.
And don't judge, folks. I don't want to hear it because I know everybody's had to do their business out in the middle of somewhere because they couldn't find a restroom. And if you haven't, well then you've never been out.
Brandon Rochelle says, I'll bet against you, Jesse, and vote for Gina.
Okay. Man, look at that.
Yeah,
Look at that view,
look at that.
folks. Look at that view.
We got another crack coming up from the original crack in our
Yep,
windshield.
another crack coming up. That's okay.
It's a weird looking one, sideways almost.
Grand Junction 75, Denver 317.
We're not going
Denver.
Water or rock, I always say, said Tracy Thompson.
In 4.6 miles, we'll be heading south on 191. In case you're traveling or following this on the map.
Yep, Dennis Ramsey said USA, nice views.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where's Dennis from?
Yep. I don't remember, Dennis.
Dennis,
Where
are you from Canada? Are you from
Maybe the UK,
UK
I'm not
maybe? Or Australia?
Oh, I think he was from. Don't get me to lie.
I will
thought
say-
he was from the US.
I will say we've traveled the roads and it's been very clean. I can't, it's hard to believe.
Canada. He's from Canada.
It's hard to believe how clean some of these roads have been. Utah was phenomenally clean.
Yeah. Dennis, what part of Canada? Is it the west coast or the east coast where New Brunswick is? Or
Manitoba or Saskatchewan? Whereabouts? Are you over there by Brampton, near Toronto? Or Nova Scotia? Or New buddy Al Chafe, my back step is from.
Rochelle says, when I was potty training, we were on a road trip and they had a lot of poppy fields. So I called it going poppies when I was little.
Oh, we may have lost him for a second.
No,
Yeah, I don't know if she heard us, but yeah, going poppies. Yeah. Lisa, you gotta go poppy?
What's the speed limit? Is 80.
It's
and
80.
He's going 75.
I'm going 75 just because the wind. The
The
wind
road
noise,
noise
the road
picks
noise
up.
when we get to 80, just a little bit, then we have to really yell. We don't have cordless mics like Creekside.
And Jesse, he does yelling really well.
Yeah, I'm pretty loud mouth.
Loud voice. You're loud voice.
Yes, sir.
You're going down
See
through
the sign
Moab.
says 80? There you
Yes,
go.
I believe we are going down through Moab.
Yes, we're going down through Moab, so we're going to see some beautiful scenery. I mean, some red rock, brown rock, black rock, rock. The only one we ain't going to see is Kid Rock.
Or Green Rock.
We're not even going to see Chris Rock. Chris Rock, or what was the other guy's name? Kid Rock. We're not going to see The Rock.
Brampton says, imagine my horror a few years later. when I was offered a poppy seed cake for the first time.
No telling who peed on that
Yeah,
one.
exactly.
Look at that eagle right there.
That's
Or is
funny.
it's either an eagle
No,
or
it's probably a hawk.
a hawk. Look. Man.
Oh, no, it's a
Oh, it's just a
blackbird.
blackbird. Yellow cat, 1 mile.
Just a crow.
It's a blackbird. You know, they say the crows are probably the smartest birds out there, outside of the magpie. I don't know if that's true. I can't debunk that, or I
Okay,
can't.
or Scott. He's up near.
Bless you.
He's up near Rochelle too.
Oh, he's up near Rochelle.
Sorry,
Okay.
Scott. He said, "Ouch! I see where I stand."
No services at Yellow Cat, half a mile.
Oh, he's near Scott in Toronto.
Near Scott? Well, I thought Scott's in Ottawa. Or near Ottawa.
Near Ottawa.
Toronto is where Kevin from
Super Chat.
Super Chat's from.
Yeah,
And so is.
I don't think Toronto's far. Scott's in Ottawa, yeah. Thank you all for the bless.
Hey, where's it telling me to go?
Rochelle's Brent.
It's telling me to go around.
Oh, you're supposed to.
Oh, that's right. I got to turn around.
Oh.
I missed the exit talking. See what happens, folks. You guys need to tell me what we got to do. I got to turn back around.
Well, yeah, I don't know where you're gonna be able to turn.
Hey, I got a Jeep. I can go across it. I can go across this desert
I
if I
guess
have
you
to.
could if you had to, but I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Rock Hudson? Yeah, there you go. Rock Hudson. He's
Rock
not
Hudson.
on
That's
that
another
one.
rock. I didn't think about that one, but he's long gone, right?
There's something
No,
right
that's
here,
not
maybe.
Rock Hudson.
Oh, no,
That's a. No, there's another.
You could have gone right over there.
Well,
Oh.
right there. Look at that. I could've
No
went.
U-turn except authorized vehicles.
Yeah. No, I'm okay. We're here. We're enjoying the scenery. We're on vacation. Every day's Saturday for us, Lisa.
He lives in Kentville. Okay.
Kentville.
Super Chats in Niagara Falls.
Kentville.
Oh, Toronto is 5 to 6 hours from Scott.
Yeah. That's why I say he's
See,
north.
this is fairly level here. You can probably go through there.
He's
but that's okay.
near. No, he's near Ottawa, which is the capital, right? In Ottawa, the capital.
Mm.
I think it is. I'm not certain, but I almost think it is. I may not be right, but I'm never wrong.
Yeah, you ain't gonna turn around here. You have to go to the next.
It's okay. It's okay. We lost 15 minutes. Dear. Well, they don't want you to turn around this godforsaken place, do they?
Oh, Linda Peterson got a hug from Dean Martin.
What?
It was great, also.
Yeah, we have friends that just went to, is it Disneyland? Or
Jill?
Disney World?
Jill and Mick?
They didn't know, Jill.
Jill.
She just went to
Jill
Disneyland,
Jamie,
and
Disneyland.
they have a daughter who's what is her?
Special needs. But she
She's
has,
special needs.
Rubenstein-Tabby syndrome.
Rubenstein Tabby, and she got to meet Spider-Man for the
yeah.
first time, an actual Spider-Man. You know, of course he was in a suit,
In costume, but
in costume, but he just made her day,
yeah.
and it
That
was
was
so neat to
awesome.
see her.
Oh, no, you couldn't. They got the railing up on the other side.
So neat to see her all happy about that. Wow, and she just loves everything Spider-Man. Everything Spider-Man.
Cindy Brown, welcome in. She's back to about 80%. I'm glad. I'm glad you're feeling better, Cindy.
Wow,
Is
Cindy.
that what she said? That was the longest stomach bug she's ever had.
Did you narrow it down as to what it was, or was it just a stomach bug? Did you have too much Popeye's chicken, or too much tuna, or what was the situation?
Brampton said, I take Dean Martin over Spider-Man. Yes, me too, but she's been, like I said, Jamie is special needs, and she has been waiting to see Spider-Man for the...
Not to mention she wanted to go to Disneyland to to ride all the rides.
Yeah, well,
and
whatever
do all
rides
the-
they go on. Yeah, I'm not sure, but...
Yeah. And see the castle
Yeah,
and
but there was a group of them from, a couple from Roseburg and Bedford. There's about
Surrounded.
20 kids. I say kids, but they're adults, but they're special needs adults. And then they have chaperones that go with them.
Yep. Have chaperones.
But they have a good time down there,
And our friend Jill is very heavily involved with that program for the special needs.
FEAT, yeah.
And they do other stuff with them, and it's just amazing that the resources they have available there in Oregon.
Hound of
For those
Goshen is
folks.
in here. Yeah, you probably could have. Too late now.
It's hard. You don't even see it until you're right on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is there? Let's see. Right here, look.
5 more miles.
It's okay. That's what happens when we don't pay no attention.
Yeah, you would have paid attention to the road.
He's all over the road.
It's all over the road. Somebody just came. Oh, Hound of Goshen, welcome in.
Hey, welcome in, Hound of Goshen. Yeah.
We could have probably done that, but
No, I don't want to risk it. I don't want to risk
We're
it.
not authorized vehicles.
I'm
but
not
Rochelle
authorized.
says she authorized you.
No, I'm not authorized, and you know what? I would rather. That's just more time we get to spend with them, right?
Yeah.
Look at it that way. Just saying.
Those that want to stay here with us. So don't complain about the time we get to.
No, now it'll be 5:13
Gallup.
now. That's okay. We just added an extra hour, but that's okay. You know, that just be proof positive. If you don't pay attention to the map,
Yeah, Rochelle.
gonna put you-
Cindy. We're going down to tonight's stop is Gallup, New Mexico.
or mile marker 200. Can you believe it? 200 miles.
So we're still in Utah, I believe. We left Salt Lake City this morning, and it was cold and snowy.
No.
You probably could have. Yeah, it was a possibility. You got 4-wheel drive, but there's no snow, so
That one didn't say that no authorized
Right.
vehicles did.
correct.
It's right there. Look, see, it's just right
3
there.
more miles.
3 miles ain't gonna hurt us.
Rochelle says we have Brampton Batman. He dresses up as Batman and drives a Batmobile and annoys the cops. Ha ha ha. But he shows up at a lot of local events and is a local hero. LOL, yeah.
It's all about the kids, you know. The kids are out there, you know, they're wanting to, you know, meet the superheroes that they like, whether it be a Batman or Robin or Spider-Man, you name it. Even the Joker.
Yeah, Edwin Rodriguez, welcome in.
Kids love that kind of stuff.
He says, hey guys, how are you doing? Love the snow caps. Yeah, those are just small snow caps
Snow on the hill.
compared to the ones we just left a couple hours ago.
Oh my goodness.
Salt Lake City, the Rocky Mountains, they were full.
And at Salt Lake, when we were on top of what was it,
The Mormon.
it wasn't we were on top, it was the convention center.
Yes.
The Mormon Convention Center, we got to see whichever way you turned, you saw mountains all the way around you. So basically Salt Lake is right in the center. It's the mecca for anything that has to do with mountains or any kind of snow activity. In fact, I think that's where the Olympics, Park City is where they have the Olympics here a while back, a few years back, and they're trying to get it back again.
I think he said 2028, I think is a possibility.
2028, yeah, or
Maybe Salt Lake,
2030.
because I think they said Salt Lake is the only place where they've had the Olympics and they still utilize and they have all their the venues.
All the venues, all the places for, you know, this bobsled, the downhill, cross country,
Ice skating.
I mean, they have it for every one of them. Cisco Kid was a friend of mine.
So we're making a U-turn because he missed the turn about
5 miles
ago,
back.
and we haven't been able to go.
There's no cross. You
Yeah.
can't cross in. It says no crossing.
Didn't want to
So
cross.
I'm not going to sit there and do something that may get me in trouble. Yes, I know, Rochelle. It's hard to believe I'm a good boy.
Right
I
there.
know. There's no one right there, but no, it said no crossing. Emergency vehicles only, and this is not an emergency. And I don't want to risk it.
Yeah, Scott says, oh, I can't go to the meet up out of my price range this year, but I'll be tuned in supporting Jizzy and Lisa. Yeah.
Well, we're gonna be there, and we definitely are gonna be live. So, for those who don't know, there's a meetup in Tenkiller, Oklahoma. It's hosted by MT Homestead.
Actually, it says Moab that way, but
I'm gonna go this way.
yeah.
The meetup is going to be the 19th, 20, and 21
Of May.
So if you can make it there, that would be great, because there's going to be a lot of channels there. There's a bunch of them already booked. They have a lodge there. They have RV spots. They have camping spots. It's they say it's the prettiest lake in all of Oklahoma, because it's a clear lake. You can see right down to the bottom from the top, and I don't know how deep it is, but they say it's a really nice lake. It'll be our first time going, but we're going to be there. They're going to have a ugliest fish contest.
Ugly fishing contest.
An ugly fish contest, and they're going to give away prizes for a whole bunch of different categories, including to those who have the best reaction to a catch.
The best fish dance.
The fish dance, yeah. The
best ugly hat.
Best fish hat or ugly hat.
Best ugly costume. You know, stuff like that. There's a bunch of different categories.
21 miles. Anyway,
yeah.
So we're going to be there, and we're going to be putting the fishing contest on live.
Oh, it says 21 miles.
Yeah. So we're going to be there. We're going to be there broadcasting the fishing contest as it's happened, because we're going to have basically the headquarters where the live is going to be streaming from. We're going to have satellite folks. Uh-oh, did we lose them?
No, I got 5G. I got five bars.
Oh no, they were there. Okay, I thought we lost everybody. But we're going to have satellite roaming reporters, if you will, that are going to be catching the reaction as soon as they catch the fish. So, and then they'll broadcast it back to us, and then we're going to put it on live. And the people that are in the chat are going to be the ones that vote for the ugliest fish.
Yeah.
There'll be giveaways. We got a ton of giveaways, and you know how Lisa and I like to give stuff away.
But it's not just us.
It's not just. It's going to be giveaways from the fishing tournament, like T-shirts, hats, that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Edwin Rodriguez says, "I guess you will win the first prize." Yes. Now we're not in it.
No, we're not.
We're broadcasting.
We're going to be doing the broadcast, so we're going to be.
But we'll have roving reporters going around and taking pictures and getting all the.
So Brenda or Rochelle, if you don't mind
stuff.
putting up the link from it's in MT Homestead Facebook, and they have that on their about page, and that'll tell you more about the event itself and all the activities they're going to have. They're even going to have a beer pong. You know, have you ever heard of beer pong, where you throw the little ping pong ball and make it land in the cup? Well, they're doing one for kids where they have to drink soda if they land in the cup.
Pong.
It's going to be like a soda pong, but it's going to be like cucumber soda.
Gross stuff.
Yeah, stuff you wouldn't think to drink, but anyway, they've got events for kids as well. So
Linda Peterson says, would love to be there, and it is the most beautiful lake in the world. I have fished it already. Mike said yesterday it should be 200 plus people there. Wow. Linda says it's up to 100, because I told some newscaster sports people to be there for me there. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of people.
There's going to be a lot of people. It's going to be.
Scott says you're hearing it here first. Some fresh Canadian maple syrup could be mailed down to give away.
There you go.
Cool.
So we'll be doing a lot of giveaways on this live stream. So if you're not able to go, you will be able to participate in the live stream by way of voting, and participate by way of receiving a giveaway gift if you happen to be able to win. So we can't wait for it. We're looking forward to it. We plan on being there.
Should be a lot of fun.
God forbid anything stops us from being able to go, but we're looking for a good time. JB Conway from Pure Okie is helping them get it all put together. Oak from Outdoors Adventures with Carrie. She's co-sponsor.
MT Homestead.
MT Homestead.
They're one of the reporting teams.
Yeah. Then you got Robertson's Belly Acres is going to be another reporting team. And then we have, I think.
Mickey. What's Mickey?
No, he's just he's a
Right,
host.
and he did all the art on the posters and stuff too. It's awesome.
But there's an advertisement on our community tab. If you go to our community tab and go back a few, you'll see the artwork that was done for the fishing
They
contest.
added another team. Who was it?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Tish. It's gonna be
Pretty and Pooch.
Pretty and Pooch.
I think so. Is the other team?
Pretty and Pooch is the other roving reporters.
Yeah.
So we're looking forward to having a great time, guys. And you know, it is what it is.
No worries, Rochelle. She's on the phone with Dad. So.
Okay. So Brenda, if you're still in here, or Scott, if you
She
can
is.
drop
They
the
both-
link
They both are. Yeah.
for Facebook.
I think they already have.
MTM, okay.
Yep.
You can check out all the information you want there.
Cindy's in here too.
And Cindy, I don't know. I don't have the number, so it could be between 100 and 200 people there.
No, I
so.
think there's probably like 100 channels already here.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
So either you're looking at 200.
we've
people, just
been
about.
on vacation traveling, so I haven't been able to keep up with all that's going on. And MT Homestead went live Sunday, and we missed it. So I don't know what it said. They usually give us an update.
Sandra Madrano. Was that the mountain range? Tamara? Sandra Madrano.
The other thing I want to mention is while we're mentioning meetups and gatherings and stuff, Scott and his wife Deb, and I and Lisa are planning to go on a cruise in 2025. Now, this is not the live, I'm not talking about this just because we're just making a mention of it, and then that's it.
Yeah.
If you have any interest in going on an Alaska cruise, we're going August 24th to 31, 2025.
We're going
We've already booked the rooms. We're ready to go. We've also asked our contact to, if we get.
Yeah, down to one bar. Really?
Yeah.
One bar?
So if you're interested in going to the Alaska cruise, Scott's going to drop the link, and you got 2.5 years to save and pay. Yeah. But if you want in on the deals, the discounts, you need to put your deposit in, which is $125, and book your room. So
And that locks you in.
it locks you in. So any discounts,
deals,
any discounts we get, you're in. Your price will not go up. It could go down, but it won't go up because you're locked in. So that's all I want to say about that, because it's a long ways away. But think about your 2025, August 24th to the 31st. We'd love to see everybody go. I know it's an expensive trip, but these are once-in-a-lifetime trips.
Yeah, I think we've got, there's like 15. Last I heard was there was 15 rooms booked already.
Yeah, Scott may give us an update, but there was 15 rooms if I remember.
So I think Thursday or Friday or maybe Saturday I'll give an update on. Yeah, thank you, Cindy. Cindy Brown posted it.
And I don't know about you guys, but I'd love to see everybody go, including Tony and Joni. I know Tony and Joni's in the middle of building their house and stuff, but you know, if there's any way we can make sure Tony and Joni get to go, I would love to make sure they get to go. Tony and Joni have been phenomenal friends of ours. We met them through YouTube. We've never met in person, but we feel like we've known them forever. Tony's like a brother I never had. He's a brother from another mother.
Yes, right, Cindy. Please, only book through Terry.
Only book?
Yeah, no 1-800 number. No,
Don't go online and try to book it online. Don't call a 1-800 number. Don't call nobody but the man Terry.
It's hard
He's our contact.
Yeah, it's hard to move you back over to our group.
That's right. If you book with somebody else, then and something happens, you don't get the discount. Well, ain't nothing we can do about it. Because we asked you to call Terry. Terry's the guy from NCL. That's our point of contact.
Norwegian Cruise Line. Oh, I guess it's still there. No,
Mark it again.
it has her on the shoulder.
let me miss it. You got 10 miles. Anyway, enough of that. But, so, for those of you that just came in, we're on our way to Moab, or actually Gallup, New Mexico.
Well, we're on our way back.
I missed the
exit
turn.
because Jesse.
I was talking, and it's all me. It's all my fault.
Multitask.
I don't care. I'm not gonna blame nobody but me. All right.
We have 9 miles to go.
I don't mind because we're out there enjoying the scenery. We're talking to folks we love, and I don't know about you folks. I can talk all day.
Yeah, Linda, Scott, and Debbie are already booked. Scott and Debbie are already booked. I don't know about.
Yeah, Scott,
I think
Debbie.
Elchave is wanting to go, and not sure about Peaceful Des.
Yeah. If you have any questions, we have a Facebook page. It's a Facebook page dedicated for Cruising Alaska. It's CRUSIN, Cruising
CRUISIN.
Alaska 25.
Yeah, and I think somebody posted it
It is a
already, so
private Facebook page, so you have to request to be on it.
added to it. Yes.
And you just answer a few questions, and you're in. But there you can read through all the posts, and there's even accommodations for people with disabilities. So if you have a disability, or let's say you need a CNI dog to go with you, or whatever, there's accommodations for that. If you need
Or a scooter.
ADA approved rooms, I'm sure NCL's got facilities where you can sleep. And anyway,
when you call Terry's the one that just he'll ask you if you have any special needs or anything.
we do have a person who's going and has special needs, and Glenda has done all the research on all that. So if you have a question around disability needs, you want to stop here?
Yes, please.
Okay. Yeah. If you want to talk about disability or any kind of accommodations, you can send Glenda from Grace and Fire an email, and I'm sure she'll be glad to answer any questions you have around that.
Well,
But Terry from NCL is also a contact that you can ask questions
post
about.
your questions on the Facebook page,
And we'll try to
whoever,
answer.
Whoever will be on there, Scott, Glenda, any of the admins can answer them or find the answer to
Which
them.
way is cars? Cars to the right, trucks parking to the left.
trucks.
Yeah, please don't call Terry just to ask a bunch of questions. You can ask Terry once you book, but if you have any questions, ask us on Facebook, or you can send us an email, and we'll be glad to.
Yeah,
Welcome
and
to
you
Utah.
Get a military discount.
Oh, that's another thing. If you're military or ex-military, you get an additional 10% off the cruise, and that's me. I'm an ex-military, so I got an extra 10%. Not to mention the other discount we got.
I gotta go to the restroom.
Okay, so while you're doing that, I'm going to talk about these
Okay,
boards.
well here's the chat right there if you need it.
There you go, folks. My nephew did this in about 30 minutes. This is our logo. He did it on a piece of walnut, and they have an Etsy page. And it's in the chat. The Etsy link is in the chat, but it's all laser cut. Beautiful. And he did this for me while we were there. He also did this, my last name, which is just a design that I found online, and he was able to cut that for me. But they do this kind of stuff. They're cabinet makers. They make beautiful cabinets, and it's all custom work. They don't have anything that, it's not like IKEA where you just no, they do custom work, and they have done custom cabinets where they sent them to the individual that wanted them, but they typically build them and then they'll ship them wherever you're at. You just need the dimensions. But let's see, I don't have it. Yeah, here you go. Excuse me for looking down. I'm looking at the chat here. Pete time. That's right, Linda. And Lisa. Oh, Brampton. Yeah. It's puppy time. So Lisa had to go check her poppies. She had to go poppy. Hold on, Toby. Hold on. Hold on. All right, so Scott says, Terry said, call him with all questions That's why you can sign up right away if you get your answers. That just changed Friday. So, you know, Terry's the guy. I mean, the nicest guy, the most accommodating. No question's a dumb question with him. I'm telling you, he's on the up and up. He's who we're going through to get all this booked. Now, you know, I don't know what your questions are. I don't know if you have any questions at all, or if you have never been on a cruise, Terry will he'll ease your mind. So let's see. Hey, Rich Cat's in here. Hey, how you doing, Kathy? See, I've done more traveling in the last 2 weeks with y'all than I've done in the last 20 years. Yeah. We've been up and down the roads, haven't we? But, you know, there's a lot of folks that can't get out. I mean, I don't know, for whatever reason. Maybe it's, you know, disability, or they just don't travel, or don't have dependable transportation, or whatever. So maybe this is the only way they can see part of the country. And we thought about, well, let's just do videos and video everything and then put it on. Well, we can do that, but we have the ability to go live and let you see it as we see it. You know, it's just as beautiful that way than it is on a video. Plus, I'm not having to do any editing, and you're getting it instantly. You're not having to wait on it. So we love it. Yeah, so Cindy, she says, if you're planning on going to cruise, get your passport. The passports are not that expensive, you know, maybe $130 or whatever, but they last 10 years. And if you're going to go, get your passport. It's a whole lot easier to do anything you want to do on the boat. I mean, when you get off the boat onto different ports like Victoria, Columbia, Canada. If you're an American, then you'll need a passport to go into Canada. And then Scott's working on getting us a really good deal on a train trip in oh my God, I think it's Skagway. I was thinking Saskatchewan. No, Skagway. So Skagway's got this really nice train. Actually, they got two train rides called the White Pass. You can look it up. You can look it online. But they got a real nice one. It's like an 8-hour trip. And I say 8 hours. Maybe it's 6 hours. Heck, I don't remember now. Anyway, it involves the trip, it involves dinner, it involves panning for gold, that kind of stuff. So if you're interested in that kind of excursion, Scott's work. Don't go buy no excursions too, folks. Once you get your trip booked, wait on your excursions. We got plenty of time. Don't go, because we may get a discount on some of those excursions. So I said I wasn't going to talk. I don't want this to be a focus on the trip, but I'll be back. I have to call Mom back. Okay, yeah. Go ahead on, Freedom Red Bird. You're free to go. That's why it's called Freedom. Freedom Red Bird. Yeah, Scott corrected me. It's 6.5 hours. Thank you, Scott. So the only thing I'm looking forward to is not even the trip, because I've been on the trip. I love the trip. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. I've already met Scott. That was awesome. We met them in Louisiana when we went to Mardi Gras. When we went to New Orleans, and we had a blast. We had a great time. And that's just it. I want to meet more people. This is not a meetup. What it is, it's going to be a vacation trip for us, and it'll be a vacation trip for you guys. But guess what the side deal is? We get to meet you. Or you get to meet us, either way. And we're just normal people. We ain't nobody special. But we can't wait to meet some of the folks that are already booked. Yeah, now. So I'm not going to divulge names and who's booked. If they want people to know, they'll say something. But we got like 15 rooms already booked, whether that's whether it's 2 people in a room or not. The other thing is, it's the best way to go on vacation. I'm telling you, you go there, you forget about your worries. You just you got ample time to eat. You got like 8 or 9 different opportunities to eat all day long, all night long. They got something cooking 24 hours. The other thing is you can watch shows, you can relax on deck, you can enjoy the views, you can, if you're a drinker, they got plenty of opportunities to drink. They got a casino. Believe it or not, these boats have casinos on them. Of course, you can't get in the casino until they reach the international waters, but once they're in the water, they open up the casino. So if you like casinos, Scott is also going to arrange a group pool. Have you ever done a group pool? So what it is everybody puts their money together. I'm just going to throw a number out, $20. Everybody provides $20, and if we have, let's say, 50 people putting $20, we put it all in the machine. We go for broke, and whatever we win, we divvy up amongst everybody on the boat, in our group. So looking forward to that, Scott. I can't wait to do that. I don't know. So for kids, if you have children, there's a lot of activities for children. I mean, once you drop your teen or your child off at these locations on the boat,
Yeah, it's not
you
the
can
same
eat.
as Carnival, but
It's not the same as Carnival, but they got activities for children, for kids. For adults, they got this racetrack on the very top. It's a go-kart racetrack on the top of a ship. Heated pools, heated saunas. Oh, there's like I said, there's shows like Broadway shows. They got gift shops. They got I don't know how many eateries. So go ahead and book to go on the cruise. I'm looking forward to meeting everybody. Cindy, I sure wish you would go. I'd love to meet Cindy Brown, Beth Cornett. There's a bunch of people here. Butler Family Farm. You know, I can't wait to meet Susan. Yeah, you too, Jerry. I'm just messing. Sipped in some soil and more. There's a local girl. Yeah, we're out here in the middle of BFE. I don't know where it's at, but we're somewhere in Utah, and Lisa's gonna take over the conversation while I go check my puppies. I gotta go check my puppies.
Okay, you ain't going yet. All right. Well, it says it's like what? Oh, it's 48 degrees, but whoo, that wind is cold, cold, cold. I'm setting up my jacket here behind me on my seat. But yeah, the wind makes it much colder. Toby, sit down. You doing all right, baby? Oh, it's a beautiful day out though. Beautiful day. It's a beautiful morning. Actually, it's 12:45. It's lunchtime. I need to put some of this ice in here. Anyway, got the name from a lady in New York. Okay, Cindy, thanks for coming in. Mama of 4 boys, hello. Yep, he is not wanting to drink any water, and I don't know if that's because because we're in the vehicle, but I don't know. But once we stop this evening, he'll drink probably like a gallon of water. But there's a nice little rest area. Nice restrooms. Not bad. Not like Buc-ee's, but hey, it's nice. Yep. Hi Lisa, how are you doing? I'm doing good, Linda. I've been here the whole time. Unless you're talking about somebody else. Oh, sipped in some soil. Hey Mona, how are you? I'm here. Waiting for Jesse to come back. Oh, what I don't like, thing that bugs me the most is the dry air. And then you have static electricity. And then you shock everybody. So, anyway.
The guy in the information center want to know who that crazy lady was talking to herself. On the road again.
Sorry. Well, I thought you were talking about me, Linda, but which is funny. She said, "Hey, Lisa, how are you doing?" Better now that we stopped, so I can empty my bladder. That's for sure. But that wind makes it cold out there, huh?
You just had to make the bladder gladder.
Yep, make the bladder gladder. I almost didn't make it.
It's okay. We got plenty of time.
Yep. All right.
It's all good. We're on our way. We're on our way.
Lay down.
I got a boatload
right.
of salt in my truck, folks.
I
It's
know.
just all over the place.
This, our,
Okay.
yeah, give them to me so they're not your. We still got 6.9 miles, 6.8 miles to go to
Hit the 191.
hit the. Yeah, Lori's World. Hey, Lori's World, welcome in.
Hey, Lori, how you doing?
Me and Jesse.
It's
But we're in Utah still.
Jesse. It's Lisa. Lazy days ahead.
And Kathy, Rich Cat.
Yeah, I just said hello to her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see her before, so
I can't imagine what it was like back in the 1800s coming through here in a chuck wagon or a wagon train.
Beth Cornett, hey, she says, I needed to be here with friends right now. Glad you all are here.
Well,
Oh, well, Beth, I'm glad we can help.
believe it or not, I got an email from Scott and Jerry. Both of them said, "Hey, are y'all gonna go live today?" So and then we said, "Yes, we are. We're gonna go live as soon as we get on the road." But had to get through the mountains because there's no service up there. Once I got over the mountain, got over to what was it,
Helper, Utah.
the city of Helper, Utah. Then we were able to get a signal, and that's when we started our live. Of course, it was over the mountains, but and didn't get to see those mountains. But I did take some good footage, video footage.
He texted you, not emails. So
Whatever,
yeah.
text, email, it's all. They contacted us. Okay.
He was driving.
Now
I
you
saw
start.
him.
Now you start to sound like my wife. When I said, "How many people in Roseburg, Oregon?" I said, "Oh, it's about 23,000." And what did Lisa say?
23,831.
Okay, whatever. It's 23,000, almost 24,000 folks. But no, she had to do a Scott. No, it was a text, not an email. Whatever. They contacted me. So that's why we went live, because they were wanting to make sure that.
We were
Well,
okay.
I didn't want to go over somebody. I had to wait. In fact, I'm glad I waited because Chuck was on.
live.
So we listened to the last few minutes of Chuck before we got on live. We didn't want to.
Yeah, we don't like to jump on somebody else's.
If we know they're going live or whatever.
Cross over somebody
But
else's.
we're talking middle of the day in Houston on a Monday. I don't think there's anybody going live. And if there is, then we're already live. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it on purpose.
Always says, ouch, I see I'm not wanted here. That's not true, Scott. Not true at all. Yeah. You got to take Jesse's comments with a grain of salt.
Don't go all drama queen on me now, Scott. I'm in no position to be going there.
We love you, Scott and Debbie.
We got enough drama queens on the internet. We don't need another, especially one from Canada.
See, even Linda loves you.
You're not Eric from Bland's Promised Land. We already got one Eric. We don't need another. Here's my turn off right there. Look, don't let me miss it.
2.8 miles. We got the beautiful
Book Cliff Mountains on the right.
No, Book Cliffs on the right.
Book Cliff.
That's what it said.
That's where all the Indians used to stand up and go, and they come down there and raid the wagon trains.
Scott says, I'm a snow queen, dude. Get it straight.
Oh, Snow Queen. Yeah. The drama Snow Queen.
Toby, all right, Bubba. Hi.
Is the sun on him? Maybe that's
A little bit, but he's, I think, no, he's gonna be all right.
you all right?
It isn't, yeah, it is a little bit in there. Is it warm on you?
Not really, because I'm not.
Yeah, so it's okay. You on 191 yet?
We're getting there. We're about a mile and a half away.
Yeah.
Recreate
Not yet, Jerry.
responsibly in Moab.
We went 21 miles out of the way of the exit, Jerry. So we had to backtrack.
And I probably could have crossed right here across these, but I didn't want to do that.
Could've
My
checked.
luck, as soon as I pulled up by the road, there's a,
Yeah.
you know, I got a 4-wheel drive, so I wouldn't have got stuck. The thing is, I just didn't need to
We
do
could
that.
have tested out.
Yeah, nah, I don't need to do
Hey, 7/10
Crescent.
of a mile.
that. Crescent Junction right here, Moab. I don't know how I missed it before, because we were talking
We
about
were
Moab.
talking, yeah. You were looking at the phone when you.
See,
when we zoomed.
my navigator wouldn't have let me miss that. A good navigator wouldn't have let me
I
miss
have
that.
to read the chat.
Well, you still got to navigate. I got to read look at the camera and drive.
Scott's the king and drama queen. Beth says.
See, even Beth says you're a drama queen.
Hey, just don't slam on the brakes.
See, Beth sees it just like I see it. All right, let's see which way I got to go.
He's got us
Go
now.
left at the stop sign.
Yep, left at the stop sign.
To the left, going to Moab.
Yep. There's no.
Area stupid.
Area stupid, Twilight Zone, Jackass Joe's.
Oh my goodness.
Land here, free coffee.
Kick-ass turkeys.
Utah's #1 stop, free coffee and restrooms.
Yeah. That looks like a place where you stop there, you check in, you don't ever check out. Mm-hmm. Just saying.
Oh, he's laying down now. Yeah, Linda's got Toby in her arms.
Now we're headed completely south.
Yeah.
Moab, 31 miles. Dead Horse Point, State Park 41. We have to check out a couple of these spots here.
You've been seeing some beautiful sights. My Renaissance grandma, hey.
Hey, is that Vanessa or is that
No, that's Vanessa.
that's Vanessa? Okay. You know I get them grandmas all mixed up. Just saying.
Yeah, welcome in, Vanessa. Yeah. And we'll still see a ton of pretty places on the way home. On the left is this mountains. Up on the
Did you say what those
Sierra
were?
Nevada ones.
Those are Sierras?
Well, don't quote me, but I think so. Let me look. Yeah, you can check out anytime you like, but you could never leave. So
That's right.
this is Edmond.
We drove by there and all I heard was
Exactly. We are the navigators. Let me see what it says on the map. So this should be. So I don't know if that's Mount Peel over there. If I can see it that far ahead. It's 12,726 feet.
12,706
Yeah, so
feet.
that's what I'm thinking. One of those is over there with the snow on it.
Good, this road is bumpity.
Yeah.
Our apologies for all the shattering and shaking and rocking and rolling.
Then we'll be up in
I know
Arches
you can't see it, but the road is kind of raggedy. And I don't like these 2-lane roads like this because you never know if some idiot's going to cross that yellow line there. I would not want to travel this road at night. Let's just say that. Not because I'm scared
Well, it
of
looks
it.
like it's a
It's
pretty
just-
busy road
It
though.
looks like it'd be a dangerous drive at night when people fall asleep. Let me zoom out there now. So zoomed in.
Oh. Yeah. Okay, Joni.
I got it. Meow.
Linda says, "Man, you like me and driving, Jesse. That is what I do also."
Yeah, I love to drive. I drive Lisa crazy all the time.
Yeah. Beth says, "People would say I get to tell them where to go." I say, "No, I just tell them how to get there." Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I try to tell them how to get there. I do tell them where to go to sometimes.
17 MC 17 17 17
Yeah.
17 17. There's a railroad track right next to us, right here next to the road. So this is a well-traveled road by a railroad.
Makes you wonder how old those railroad tracks are.
Yeah.
If they've been, redone
Oh, they've been redone. You can tell by the rock. That's all new.
or just the rock on the side. They just added to it. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't see. Now they get the things all automated. They got one little device they put in the truck. It takes the old one out, puts the new one in, and adds the rock. They don't have men working on the rail anymore, driving spikes.
Yeah, my Renaissance grandma said, I don't like those 2-lane roads either. I definitely will not be out after dark.
Yeah, I just fear somebody falling asleep at night, and you got nowhere to go.
And Jerry says driving Miss Lisa crazy.
Driving Miss Lisa
That's
crazy.
for sure, Jerry. Sometimes.
Crazy.
Sometimes. Straight to the moon,
She's
Alice.
crazy for feeling so lonely. She's lazy. Lazier than everyone else. Do.
Yep, I think that's Mount Pearl.
Right here?
No, way
Oh,
over
up
there.
here. Oh, over there.
The tallest one.
The snowy peak on the right.
12,700 and something feet. Yep. It is pretty. Pretty. Then there's some snow mountains over there.
Here's a little information that people probably don't know online right now. That Lisa and I did climb Pikes Peak one time, and that's a 14,000 foot mountain. But there's a path that you can drive up there to the 10,000 foot level, and then from there you hike it from the 10,000 to the 14,000. So it's 4,000 feet that you're hiking, but it's actually more than that because you're doing switchbacks. Go right, left, all the way up. And there's where we found out Lisa was diabetic.
Shortly after that.
Shortly after that. But yeah, we've climbed a mountain. So for those of you who don't know us, now you know. Look how smooth it got. Without
Yeah,
that road
on
was
this
so
side.
terrible.
Beth says she's climbed Pikes Peak. Yeah.
Yep. We've gone all the way to the summit. Took a photo and everything.
Yep.
We did it.
I have cousins that live in Colorado Springs, Colorado.
Yep. And uncle.
And uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle's passed a year ago already. And Donna's there. But yeah, there's like 5 or 6 of us, I think, that did it that day.
Well, it was us, your cousin,
Gary and Lori.
Gary and Lori, and
Eric.
was Eric with us? Okay, so Eric, there would have been at least 5 of us that went.
Gary, Lori, Jesse B, Eric, and Lene. 6. I just said
And Lene.
6.
6 of us. So that's back when we were young, and I was probably a 34-inch waist.
No, you were bigger than that, but
34, 36.
it was like
I wasn't that much bigger. We had just gotten married. It was early.
35 years ago. It was a long time ago. Let me just say
35
that.
years ago.
Long time ago.
That's back before snow was white.
You're so funny.
See, look at that view look at those mountains. See if we can zoom in a little bit.
It's not focusing on
The road is rocky, just like the mountains. You saw it here first. And share us out, folks, if you don't mind. I'm not begging or anything, but if you don't mind sharing us out, just say, hey, Jesse and Lisa are out on the high plains. Jesse and Lisa are Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Tess and Lisa are doing it. They're hang tenning it.
Oh, come on, focus.
We're out here where the deer and the antelope play. Man, it was dirty. All that salt. Get to Gallup, I'm gonna have to wash my vehicle because I got salt
Yeah,
like
it's ugly.
you wouldn't believe.
Looks
So
terrible.
turn this back around so we can get back on the road. On the road again. Deer, 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 deer. Man, this road. This road's bouncier than a bounce house that you rent for birthday parties. Turnout, 1/2 mile. Let's see, can I pass this guy? No, no, not gonna do it. Wouldn't be prudent. Not gonna do it.
My ears keep popping.
Lisa.
They are. Edwin Rodriguez had to go. Yeah, some of y'all have to work. I'm sorry.
No, we understand that. You know, not everybody's retired like us. I know some of y'all are just tired, but we're retired. Now I
Yeah.
can pass it.
Have a great day, Edwin. Beth says, yeah, I was probably
Kick it
not-
on up, kick it on up. Yes, sirree, Bob. Jeep was kicking it, boy. Those cliffs and mountains.
Beth said it was probably that long ago when she was there too.
Wow. So Beth, you're about our age then. We were in our 20s when we did that.
Yeah. Jerry said that was close.
Because when did you? What year was it? How old were you when you found out you were diabetic?
29.
So she's 29. So it was when she was like 27 or 28 when we did that. And we got married. She was 21, 20.
20.
So it was roughly 7 or 8 years after we were married. Helicopter tours. What?
Yeah, good thing for the extra
Yeah.
horsepower.
Get in there and you hear, hello folks, I'm up here about 4,000 feet in the air, flying around the Sierra Madre. We got cowboys and Indians down there. Can you see them? Neither can I.
Yeah, that's... Hey, Nora.
There's a
Welcome
boondocker.
in.
Look, Lisa, there's a boondocker out there
She's,
in an airstream.
Beth says she'll be 60 the 13th of next month
Wow.
of April, right? A week before Jesse turns 61. You're my age.
I'm 61 on the 19th of April. Mark that in your calendar, folks.
She's my age. I just turned 60 in February. Last month. Wow.
Those the cliffs are going to start looking better and better, folks.
Reflection in the window.
Klondike Buff. So it must be Klondike Buff somewhere.
Oh, this is that one that was in the window. Is it windy?
It's windy.
Yeah, that's what can't take us
Yeah, it's
a
very
good
windy.
picture.
I'm averaging 20 miles per gallon, folks. 191.
It is
You
windy.
see the mountains on the left there.
Keep swerving.
Yeah.
Oh, Jerry says in 12 days he will be 66.
Wow. And he's a pension eligible. He's what do you call it? Social Security eligible. You get the
March.
best. Still buffering. Well, we lose you folks. We're coming back. I mean, out here. Even the Indians don't want to be out here. That's how far. How far close we are.
Historical marker.
Yeah, where's it at? Right there, probably. Dalton Wells Road. Path lane 1 mile. Well, I mean, sorry for the glare of the sun, folks. Look how beautiful this is. You got red and white snow-capped mountains over here. You got the best of both. Take a screenshot, folks. It's beautiful.
Oh, there we go. Now it's a picture. Okay.
Oh, is that a copper right there? Yep, that's the sheriff.
I see you now. Okay.
We got a smoky looking. Look at that, folks. Isn't that beautiful? I wish all the telephone poles weren't out there, but they blend in somewhat pretty good. And then you got this beautiful mountains up here in between the windshield.
No.
It's okay. We got it. Next 2 miles is a pretty steep grade down. We could lose you again, folks.
Yeah.
And if we do, our apologies. We're coming back. Just bear with us. I guarantee you the sights are going to get better. The views are going to get better. Look at that right there. That's a picturesque view right there alone. Man, look at
Yeah,
that.
look at this. What you call it in the sky? The jet in the sky.
There's a jet in the sky.
Focus, sweetie, focus.
Slower traffic, keep right. I'm still doing good on my gas mileage. I'm getting 20.2 miles per gallon. I'm not complaining.
But it is windy.
My Tundra was only giving me about 15, 16 at the most. This is a V8, this is a V6, but it's an 8-speed. I love it. You've treated me right so far. 60 mile per hour, so there must be a little bit of a turn here.
Kind of a turn.
So
Hairpin
slow it down to 60, 65, somewhere around there. Enjoy the ride, folks. I don't know if you can hear us. Enjoy the ride. We're in Arches National Park. It's 1 mile. Look at the beautiful rock. Oh my goodness. Look at this to the left. Look at this to the left. Okay, I gotta turn this.
Yeah, I know.
Look at that. It's just like, wow.
Yeah, no, I can't quite see it because you can't turn it up. Nice.
They are getting a good view though,
Yeah.
of the red rock.
Wow, Brenda's a great grandma. She's got 5 greats and 1 on the way.
Hey, I'm a grunkle.
Yeah, we're
We're grunkles and what is it, Granty?
Granty and Grunkle.
You're Granty and I'm Grunkle. This is a great uncle.
Let's see, we got Christian's 3, Carmen's 3, Jill has 2, Jennifer has 2,
Michelle has
Michelle
1.
has 1, that's 11, and then you've got Elizabeth has 1, Gabby has 3.
15.
15 great nieces and nephews.
So we're Grunkle and Granty for
15 times
15 times over. Grunkle. Look at that shot. Look, I'm gonna have to pull over here. I'm gonna have to pull over here, folks, before I get on the road because you gotta get a shot of that. Then you got the red, the brown, and then the mountain. I'm gonna get out of the truck and I'm gonna take a panoramic view of this.
Oh, Brenda said they have 3 grandsons with birthdays this month that turn 18, 22, and 27. A granddaughter that turns 10, and a great-granddaughter that turns 5.
Let me see your phone. Hang on.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave mine hooked up, but I
All
want.
right. Yeah. Nice. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, too bad the stupid telephone pole's right there in the middle. But, all right, Toby. He's just taking a picture. He's just taking a picture. That is pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. The red rocks. Nice. Oh, he's doing a panoramic, maybe? Yeah. You got winter summer look and a winter look. Beautiful, beautiful. All right.
The wind is ferocious.
Yeah. 56 out. Awesome. Hey, all around Sarah. Welcome in. Hey, Al Chafe. Welcome in too.
Look at this, Al. I bet you don't see this kind of stuff in Newfoundland. Maybe you do, maybe you don't.
I
But
don't know if they have mountains like that either with the snow, Al.
yeah. Trying to get the zoom in and zoom out just right so you guys can get a good shot of what you want to see.
Yeah.
As
a neat
opposed to what
looking
we're seeing.
Red rock.
U.S. Department of Energy.
Oh, focus. Come on. Without the road in it.
Yeah. So Moab is probably a few more miles, I think.
57.
Moab, right here.
Oh.
We're entering Moab.
Engine brakes restricted. Looks like they're those apartment buildings.
Look at those. Man.
That's what they look like. Oh, it's a hotel. Spring Hill Suites Marriott. Oh, hang on, we're gonna
Let me
get
have
this.
it. I'll just, you just.
Gotta get this duck.
I got it. Okay. This is gonna be Lions Park Trail.
Canyonlands on night and day. The river. I wonder what river that is.
The
Have
Snake
y'all-
River.
No, Brenda, we haven't. The Moab State Park. No, we haven't. We have not. Lori Carp, hey, welcome in, Lori.
Hey Lori, how you doing? We're
Sarah
traveling.
says we don't have this view in Florida.
Don't have this view?
We don't have it in Houston either.
Folks, shizzle nizzle by Nora Nizzle, you're right. You don't have this kind of stuff in
All
Florida.
around Sarah said that.
Oh, Sarah said that. Well, she's in Florida too.
Yeah.
Folks,
Oh,
shizzle
yeah.
nizzle, my Sarah Nizzle.
Archway Inn.
Archway Inn. Welcome. Think spring rates started at $125. There you go, folks. You want to travel over here, you pay $125 a night.
Holiday Inn Express. Redstone Inn. Bighorn Lodge. Moab. Rustic Inn.
Yeah, it's probably going to be
I bet
high.
Yeah, but I bet it's crowded during the summer. That's for sure. They got like people, apartments or whatever. They
There's
got
the
an
Ups
RV
truck.
park. An RV park.
There's the Ups truck. Moab.
It looks like they even have
Springs
tents
Ranch.
there that you could
You can rent.
rent, probably.
Yeah. There's some cabins.
Brenda says a lot of John Wayne movies were filmed there. The town is cool for shopping too.
I can imagine you're probably cold wrecked. How much is the gas here?
$3.95.
Well, I figured that. No, but it's not
Red
a,
light.
it's not a store. It's just a
Oh,
gas.
no,
That's
it's
just a
just
gas pump.
Yeah.
These people from Idaho.
Where are you wanting to get it here in Moab?
Oh, yeah, somewhere.
Yes.
We just look at the gas button.
All right, let me.
Well, here or next town at least.
All around Sarah says she's baking bread and watching this nice view.
Oh man, she makes some nice
Yeah.
bread too. Wow. I think she even makes it with some vanilla. Sunset Grill.
That's a neat looking, and they have the view of those mountains behind us.
Food Truck
Yeah.
Park.
Okay, let me look on Gas Buddy. Gas Buddy, let's see.
Let's see where. Let's see.
I'm not going to be looking at the chat for a couple minutes.
Okay, so Lisa's not looking at the chat, folks.
No,
Just
it ain't going to get less than $3.93.
okay. We go wherever.
It's a Maverick, so it's for.
Well, that's a desert place. So that wasn't Maverick.
Oh, just keep going. It's 1
Okay.
minute. It's down here on the right.
Okay.
We're on Main Street.
Guy's walking the dog. Toby probably needs to go anyway.
No, I took him out at the
Look,
rest area.
there's a rock shop on the left there. Look, you want a rock? They got rocks.
Brenda says, Jesse, quit drumming, LOL.
Oh, am I drumming? I'm sorry. See, if I'm gonna get a complaint, it's gonna come from Brenda.
All around Sarah says, your vanilla is going down.
Down. Well, that's what we're supposed to.
Yeah.
It'll go down your throat.
394.
394. Okay.
And go around.
I'm gonna go around.
There's a car coming out.
Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Whether you like it or not, I appreciate
I
you.
took Toby out when we stopped at the rest area.
Okay. Well,
She
whatever.
said it's in my ears.
It's in your ears. Well, take it out of your ear there, Brenda.
Well, she's probably in the RV.
Are you trying to wake up hubby? I know.
Yeah.
You don't want to
Look
wake
at
up
that
hubby.
spider on the wall there. Oh,
Oh.
he's going after the poison spider bicycles. Wow. She said my son does that too.
She's talking about that little
She's talking about the drum.
mural.
Well, I'm talking about the mural, but you were talking about the right here.
Talking about the mural.
Yeah. Oh, shh.
Hey, relax. Chill.
Yeah. He hadn't even gotten out of it. Toby. Hey. 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 Shh. Hey.
Hey. You want 5 of these, boy? I'll give you 5 of these.
Huga Homestead. Hey,
Roll the
welcome
window
in.
down. Hey, you need to relax, son. You need to relax.
Son.
Relax.
Yeah, we're at
Roll the window down, make him feel like he's part of it. You want to take your ass, Toby?
excuse me. Hey, welcome back, Charles. No worries. We'll be on here for who knows how long. A long time, probably. Whew, I need to turn the... It's 57 now, but it's warm in here. And we got... Thank you, Jerry. Thank you, Brenda. Thank you, Linda. Uh-oh, Huga. My greenhouse is hot, not gonna lie. I am topless in my greenhouse working. Uh-oh. Let's see. Yeah, we're in Moab, Utah, and it is 57 degrees out down here. We started in Salt Lake City, Utah this morning. It was 20 something.
So what you think about it, Toby? What you think about it?
20 something, and
He's a good boy. He's a good boy.
that's weird that the numbers under the Maverick, they flash like that on the camera because they're not doing anything they're not flashing like that in real life. I mean, it's real life in the camera, but that's weird. It is weird.
Lisa,
Yes?
I'm gonna run in real quick. I'll wait and then I'll move the truck. 'Cause I don't want to take up the spot. There's many spots here, really.
Yeah. I mean, I'm seeing it through the Oh. He's washing down the windows, getting all the salt off, so when I take a picture, it'll be clear instead of all salty. Scott says, I'm cutting on my beef liver, but I'm here listening. Oh, there it goes. You'll see Jesse in a second. He's washing the windshield. Yeah, I knew there's a reason why I keep him around. Yep, Sarah, we are in Moab, Utah. Stopping to get gas on our way to Our stop for the night will be in Gallup, New Mexico. Yeah, the mural is weird because it's, I mean, I know it's the name of the company is called Poison Spider Bicycles. So it's, and the picture on the top there, I don't know if it, well, you can't see it now because Jesse just made it all wet. But it's a black widow spider. And so, yeah, that's kind of creepy. The black widow spider is coming out of the desert arches going after the people on the bicycles. And it's kind of cool, but it's kind of, yeah, creepy. Yuck, I don't like spiders. I do not like spiders. And it was 12.8 gallons, $3.93 a gallon. It says $3.94 on the thing. Fry that beef liver up in butter. It is tender, then really great at Rambling with the Brums. Yeah, I mean, to me, I don't mind liver. My mom used to cook it when we were growing up. We had deer liver. Yeah, Linda, we can't step on that one. The wiper froze. Yeah, he doesn't get a tip then. He made a spot on my side. There you go. Now, clean it. Come on. Come on. Yeah. Deborah Rusignolo. Hey, welcome in. I'll have Jesse. Oh, Darth X. You're a new one for me. I know that I've seen your name before. I like beef heart over liver.
Google restroom.
You know a Darth X?
No.
That's a new one. Maybe it came from Norris. I don't know.
We could have.
Deborah Rusignolo's here.
Deborah Rusignolo. There's a little bit of grass there. That's okay. It's fine. You don't have to take it.
I don't think he needs to.
I'm gonna go.
Sorry, Toby. Okay, he's going, I don't know. Yeah, the cyclist can't ride fast enough to get away from the spiders. Yeah, how did you find this, Darth X? But yeah, I've had deer heart and deer liver. A couple of kids there. Teenagers. Or maybe they're out of school, I don't know. But they acting like teenagers. They're doing something. Something under there. Playing King of the Mountain, maybe? I don't know. He's got a Maui t-shirt on. Cheryl Faulkner, hi. How are you? Chicken liver's my favorite. Jesse probably went in to see if they have Dr. Pepper Zero. These guys are unknowingly on our live. They're doing construction down below. Maybe they just stopped and, I don't know, maybe they're going back to college. Who knows? Yeah, they kind of, maybe college boys. But we're in Moab, Utah. They look like they came from the snow area too, Salt Lake. Because their cars are all dirty like ours was. Yeah, I can't say I've had chicken livers. That'd be interesting though to try it. I would try it. We like deer heart. But it is a pretty day out today. It's prettier than when we started. We started in, like I said, Salt Lake City area. And we're now, and it was snowing. It snowed 2 to 3 inches last night. Probably skipping school, maybe. Although they look, I don't know. Hard to judge kids and how old they are. Maybe they're seniors. Maybe it's a senior skip day. But that's not usually until right before they graduate. So. Yeah, Tamara, I don't like spiders and snakes either. Maybe he had to go to the restroom again. Who knows? Are you watching for Dad, Toby? You watching for Dad? Yeah. Yeah. That's him. Well, that's the way we're going, though. Is that way? Oh, can't see. I don't know if I can turn it all that way. Oh, can't see it. Can't see it. We're too low. Sorry, guys. When Jesse comes back, then we'll get it going around. Oops. We got this Batman rubber ducky who's we're resting so that the camera doesn't bounce as much. Tamara and David. Mom would make liver and onions when I was growing up. I'd only eat the onions. Yeah, my mom did too. But I ate them. To me, the liver was it's dry. Yeah, so I don't know how she cooked it. But I remember growing up, whenever we would go get a deer and come back and process it, well, we would cut it up ourselves. And she would cook the liver and onions then. Grew up eating fried chicken gizzards. Used to buy them hot and fresh from Mitchell Miller's in Wichita. Yeah. Okay, Jesse. Any day now. I don't know what he's doing in there. Yeah, we're gonna have to put the numbers in his phone when he comes back. Because I don't know. I don't want to mess up the live stream, so. I'm always eating gizzards in the, in stuffing. That's where I've always eaten gizzards. Was in the stuffing. Oh, here he comes. Oh, he got something to munch on. They have some of those in the
Zero sugar.
Old Trapper teriyaki beef jerky. I have some of these in the ice thing, but we need to put this in the.
Okay. All right, folks, I'm gonna take you off the screen for a second, just so I can put my data.
See in her name. She says it's dreary outside in Chicago today. And the guy next to me in this white truck, he's eating something, but I don't think he has many teeth the way he's eating.
He's gnawing it, kind of like my dad would do.
If he had, yeah. I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh, but.
All right, folks, we're back on the road.
Yeah, the way he's eating it looks like he doesn't. have his dentures in.
If you could just see my truck, how much salt is on
He's
my
from
side of my
Colorado.
truck.
He is from Colorado.
Big old gas truck here. And there's your Moab tours. If you want to take
Tours
a
and
four-wheel
rentals. Wow.
side by side there, folks. They'll rent them to you. I think it's $1,000 deposit though. In case you mess it up, they're gonna get your deposit back.
Yeah, Jennifer Rice, Deborah Rusignolo.
Deborah Rusignolo, how you doing?
I know that's because he likes to say your name.
Her and Carlene Vessier. You getting
Yep,
hungry?
an old Jim Stafford song. I don't like spiders and snakes.
Are you getting hungry? You need something to eat?
Actually, I'm okay.
Okay,
This
you're
is
fine.
okay with this.
Okay, we're good. We can go with that. I got some beef jerky while I was in there,
Yeah.
folks. You can't beat
Teriyaki.
beef jerky on the road.
Toby would like some of that too, I'm sure. Bowen Motel, Expedition Lodge. A lot of hotels here. I bet this place is just,
Yeah, well, summertime, I imagine it's just packed.
yeah, I can imagine.
I've never been here. This is the
Jailhouse
first time.
Cafe.
First time I've been through Moab.
Josie Wyatt's Grill. Indigo Alley. Desert Dreams.
Well, they got a Wells Fargo.
Yeah.
The Spoke.
Best Western Plus.
There
Look
you
at
go.
that.
How about that? Best Western Plus. We like the Best
Barb's
Western.
Country Home.
We like the Best Western Pluses. They're nice.
Barb, we're in Moab, Utah. Passing through.
On our way to Gallup, New Mexico.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm fixing to lose my phone.
What happened?
I
Oh,
can
you're.
plug it in.
Oh, plug it in, plug it in. There's another Blessed Western Plus. Two of them. That one has kind of a, I don't know what you'd call that.
Yep, that's
Western,
an impressive
Southwestern.
mountain up there.
Yep.
No. What? Who's honking at who?
They're honking at that guy to go.
Oh,
He's just sitting there playing on his phone probably.
ooh, Tamara Davis. But I've boiled cow tongue. Take off the outer tongue skin. It was like a loin meat inside. Slice it up and cover with brown gravy.
Wait a minute. You take the skin of the tongue off?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you had to eat the whole thing. Maybe not.
I miss the mountains, says Barb. I do too.
Lisa's from
I do
Roseburg,
too.
so she grew up around mountains.
Designs make
I've turned her into a Houstonian. She's a
Look, there's a
Houstonian.
it's Gilibertos.
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 Gilibertos. No light here. I don't know what this light here is. Just
I know, it's so beautiful. It looks fake. It looks like a painting.
yeah.
Almost like 3D. Moab Grill. Yeah, skin on, off of the
I
tongue.
rolled down the window for a second. Get a little napkin here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Brenda says, I don't think I would want to live at the bottom because it's mud and snow slides.
It's a beautiful day. It's 58 degrees.
Deborah Bushignola says, I love cow tongue and yum. I make tacos with it. How do you do that Deborah Bushignola? Linda's asking.
You just chop it up real fine, make some cow tongue ground beef.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never had cow tongue. Me either.
Well, if you learn how to cook it, if you can learn how to cook it, then I guess you can say you got that treat.
Smells good.
You got it licked. We got the Popo right there at the highway patrol.
Right next to us. Yep. She does lights on for
I don't know.
something to do with that truck back there.
He's slowing everybody
And
down.
then he turned them off. That's weird.
What's the speed limit? 45?
45.
Make sure we're going the right speed. Look at those mountains, folks. The sky. Red River.
She said you boil the tongue and then just chop it up. Put salsa on it and yum.
Yep.
Tamara says Mom used to make mincemeat, boil the pig head and all. I don't like mincemeat.
Yo, old geezer. That's the ye old geezer meat shop. Ye old geezer.
No, you don't want that too?
She got in a Jeep. She can rent a Jeep, guys. Go riding a Jeep. Out in the rocks.
This is
But
soft.
who eats some of that? I'm enjoying a piece of jerky, folks.
Teriyaki.
Old trapper jerky.
Barb says, well, Linda Peterson says, I cook my cow tongue up, skin it, and then slice it thin for sandwiches just like I do a tongue mullet. Barb's country home says, I don't think I'll ever eat cow tongue or bull testicles. Yeah, I'm not sure if I will either, Barb.
I imagine if you did like she said, you peel the skin off and just eat the inside of the tongue, you could chop it up fine and put it in tamales. You wouldn't even know it. That it was cow tongue. Of course, I'm not saying because I've done it. I've never done it. Extreme 4x4s.
Deborah says, yeah, you have to skin it when it's still hot or the skin won't come off easy.
Really?
Yeah, and Tamara, Jennifer Rice says, Tamara, pig brain is very healthy for Alzheimer's, autism, etc. It helps balance the brain.
What?
Interesting. Well, where do you think they get insulin? From pigs? Why wouldn't the brain and help out too?
Mm-hmm. Pig cranial ground beef.
Linda says, Brenda, you and I
Ground
would eat
pork.
high on the cow.
Who? Linda said that?
Linda
Oh, it's
Peterson.
Linda.
Yeah, maybe. I might try something once.
Well,
But
there's 405 over here. Regular unleaded. I'll pay $3.93.
yeah,
I don't know about that, folks. 405. That's in Oregon and California prices.
well, apparently it's Utah also. Yeah, exactly, Tamara. I have my limits.
There's KOA on the left. Little cottages.
Yeah, cute little like tiny homes. That's what they look like. Little tiny homes. Rockweed Parks. Yeah, red.
Now you have to see through the window. I had to clean it. It was dirty.
Old Spanish Trail area.
Arena.
Brenda says we should really go to the Moab State Park if we haven't been. Just a short drive from the highway.
Moab State Park. Okay, if I see it.
Oh, won't focus.
All the houses down here are kind of a red clayish color. I guess they do that to
Reflection.
blend in with the surroundings. I'm going to stop up here and we can get a good picture of this. This is a gorgeous shot right here, folks. On the left. I'm going to pull over. And that way I can turn the vehicle towards the shot. I'm in a Jeep, so don't worry about me coming off road.
Whoa. Whoa.
Look at that shot right there, folks. Let me get up here. See if I can straighten out the shot for you. Isn't that gorgeous?
Hey, Miss Ann.
With the red rock, then you got the snow on the mountains. It's just, I mean, it don't get no better than that, folks. I mean, this is beautiful.
Yeah.
You don't get no better than that. I don't like spiders and snakes. And that ain't what it takes to love me. All right, now.
Postcard perfect. Peel out.
I don't know about peeling out, folks, but I'm going to go ahead and jump on in here. The things I do for y'all. I tell you what, folks.
Well, for us too. Did you hear me when I told you Miss Ann was in here?
Hey, Miss Ann. I heard you, but I was focusing on my driving, and I think Miss Ann would understand that.
Yep. We think that's Mount Peel, P-E-A-L-E. The tall one. 12,000 something.
So now we've had a few more people in the chat. We were discussing earlier. We just came from Salt Lake City, Utah, where we visited all our nieces and nephews from Lisa's side of the family.
Oh, Hookah Homestead said they're out in their greenhouse. But it's so warm out there. She's working her.
We're gonna get
I
a
guess
tan.
No. Yeah. She's working topless.
Hey, more power to you. But anyway, so we were visiting our nephews and nieces, and our nephews happen to have their own business. They do custom cabinets and not odd, but special custom items such as boxes, like a jewelry box kind of thing. They have an Etsy store. It's called Nielsen's Design. Where's the wooden things? Oh. I asked them if they could make my logo.
Yeah.
Then they also made this for my last name.
We're going through a low spot.
If we lose you, we're coming back. But for those that have never seen it, and believe it or not, Miss Ann, they do make pushers.
Well, yeah, they're pushers in a way, but they're
like Uncle Wayne's pushers.
their grandma,
Their granny.
Grandma Nielsen, used to make Christmas candy every year, and she had a.
You think you can reach it? I think you can reach the box. Maybe. Maybe not. Oh yeah, here it is. If you want to show.
Throw it at me, man.
Anyway, so their granny had their own pusher that they made, and they made a template out of it.
Well, it's a. This is great. Grandma's candy spoon.
Grandma Nielsen.
This is what she used every year, the shape and everything, and they just duplicated it.
That, and then
And
they
this
also,
is Grandma's kitchen tool. So this is what I grew up is a push pull. So you push, this is where you push the oven rack in, and this is where you put it in there, and you.
so they make those. They're on their Etsy shop, and so we picked up one while we were there.
They had some, and then she's
And then-
got
The original recipe for their candy. What
it's
was it
her recipe for the almond roca that she used to always make.
called? Almond roca. So it comes with a recipe as well. So
So, and I don't know, this is not pine, is it?
I think it's either maple or hickory. I'm not sure.
It might be hickory, but it's really smooth and so nice. And it's a husband adjuster.
Hey, maybe her second husband, not her first.
Anyway, I don't know if they still have those on their Etsy store or not. Can you put that back?
I sure can. But it comes in a nice little box
Well, they had printed up.
with their little logo for it.
Let go of the wheel.
Little logo for it. All right, I can just stick it right back in
Okay.
case I need to get to it.
Anyway,
But this is what I was most impressed with, that they made my logo within 30 minutes.
you're in Zoom. Are we in Zoom?
That's great. But they made my logo on a piece of walnut, and then they glazed it with, what do you call it?
Polyurethane?
No, lacquer. A little bit of lacquer finish they put on it. And from Sherwood Williams.
Yeah, there's no
Sherwin
stain
Williams.
on it, so that is the color
That's
of
the color.
wood.
That's the color of the wood. It's walnut. And they do this kind of stuff. So if you're interested, I think Brenda's still in. She could drop the link to their Etsy page, or you can go back and look at the rerun of the live that we just did today, and you can check out their cabinets. Mainly is what they do, but they do all odds and ends as well. They make these beautiful boxes for Magic
The Gathering.
the Gathering. I'm not sure if you guys know what that is.
Some kind of card game.
It's some kind of a card game,
But you
special.
got to be nerdy.
It's expensive cards.
Let me turn it back on. Yeah.
Anyway, so I just want to show Miss Ann those.
Tamara says turtle has 7 kinds of meat.
Really?
Turtle 7 kinds of meat. That's what it sounds like. There's more than-
I can only say I don't think I've ever had turtle soup. But I know through all these roads. Through all these roads we're going through.
I got 1 bar, so I don't know.
You may not even be able to hear us. But